Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Kevin Durant got hurt after scoring 8 quick points, and he was looking good early. The team still was able to hold it down. Bam hit a last second to win the game. It was a good game. Watch some of it, but the question needs to be asked. Is this the beginning of the end of Kevin Durant? Because he's been, and when you're hurt that much, with people are jumping the gun saying that, oh, this may be it. This may be, he finally may not be able to make it. And what people understand, I said this a long time ago. My brother Cool Beans, he was on the live, and I told him and said, I said that this year, KD, he's not going to be all the way there. That's why I didn't pick them to go to the championship. I didn't pick them to go to the championship beginning of the year. I told people, I said it's going to take time because KD is coming off of an Achilles injury. And what people don't understand, when you come off of an injury, you're using your other leg to balance and to strengthen what you're trying to do or strengthen how you perform on the court. And it's tough because that Achilles injury takes so long to heal and get right. And what I was trying to tell people is that I don't really believe Kevin Durant is going to be back 100%. Now, he'll be functional to play, but I felt like he was getting rushed a lot to come back. But what people are trying to rush, oh, they're going to win the championship. They're going to win the championship because of these names. This isn't NBA 2K. Okay? This isn't NBA 2K. You guys keep thinking this is NBA 2K, and it's not. NBA 2K, yeah, you could come back and play. What's up, B. Wyatt? In NBA 2K, you could come back and play. You could come back the next day, your player is on point. So that's all I'm saying to people, is that people don't understand. People think, yeah, it does, B. Wyatt, but at the same time, it takes a while to get yourself back right. That's why when you have a major injury, it usually takes you the year after you come back to be fully ready. So that's what I'm saying. People are so quick. People are so quick to try to say they're going to win the championship. And it's like, dude, you guys don't understand. It takes a while for you to get back right. And everybody is trying to say, well, they got these guys on the team, they'll be just fine. And I kept telling people, it's going to take a while. This isn't the video game. Now, the Nets, they haven't been able to play with everybody on the court. Everybody on the court has not been able to play, at all. At all. So, what up, Nick Jacobs? So, what people need to realize, they're jumping to the conclusion, is this the end of KD? I don't believe it's the end of KD. I just believe he did so much on that right leg that every time he hit somebody, it was a freak accident. Like Trevor Ariza's knee bumped into his, and his knee was hurting. That's it. It wasn't nothing crazy. Everyone's jumping to this conclusion, oh, it might be the end of KD. It's like, no, KD is going through what every person goes through when they come back from a major injury. Kobe Bryant came back from an Achilles injury. What happened next? His knee went out. When he was trying to play full time, he came back, got his knee right. His shoulder started hurting. So it's a lot of things people need to understand is that when you're playing the game, it's going to wear down. You're going to get hurt. When the playoffs start, KD's going to be hurting sometimes when they bang him. He's going to have to work through it. He's going to have to work through it. You got to, because in these situations, it's going to be championship basketball. And if you're not playing championship basketball, then what are we here for? And then you got to understand, everybody hasn't really played together a lot. Harden hasn't played with KD that much. Kyrie hasn't played with him, but Kyrie and Harden have played with each other a lot. I know when James Harden comes back, how is he going to be? Because he's going to be under minutes restriction. We got to see if his legs hold up. So it's a lot of things to pick. That's why I was saying you guys are counting Philadelphia, Milwaukee, all these other teams out when it's a full season. The NBA is a marathon. It's a marathon. It don't mean what you do in the first half of the season. It's about what you do in the second half of the season, and it's about how consistent you play. After the trade deadline, that's when you realize how good your team is, how great your team could be, and that's what it is. I just feel a lot of people are putting too much on the Brooklyn Nets, and then people out here hating, oh, they're trying to buy a championship. How are they buying a championship? They signed KD and Kyrie before the season. They didn't know James Harden was going to be available. They traded for James Harden to keep him away from the Philadelphia 76ers. It's not about buying a championship. It's about keeping your team or building your team to win the championship. The whole point is to win a ring. Doesn't matter how you do it. It doesn't matter if you're stacking the deck like LeBron does or you're trying to bring guys over to play with you like KD does. It doesn't matter. The point is to win the championship. And if you don't win the championship, that doesn't mean you're not great. There's been a lot of teams in the past who have assembled and they haven't won the championship. The Celtics were lucky to win in their first year, but they didn't win after that. Because you know why? Injuries. Miami, the Heat, when they got LeBron in them, injuries. Injuries started hurting them. Golden State Warriors, injuries. When they got KD, injuries. You guys have to understand you still have to play the game. Just because you got paper here, all these people on your team, doesn't mean you're going to. And it's showing you right now. It's proven fact. You guys, the fans, have been idiots all the time. You guys are overblowing things. Then y'all want to discredit people and take their credit away for what they've done when it's a travesty. These guys go out there and lay their body on the line. They lay everything on the line to win. And you guys find a way to tear them down. And this year has been an F. I have not liked this season. I have not liked the fans, especially the LeBron fans. I can't stand y'all asses. Y'all are the most ridiculous and the most hatingest people I have ever known. And karma is going to get you guys. When you least expect it, it's going to hurt you. You guys are so busy wanting to hate on this man, Kevin Durant. Y'all don't want to give credit to nobody. Y'all think LeBron is the only guy out there who matters. This is a travesty of how this season has been. And this season has been an F. This has been the worst season of basketball. It's terrible. It's very terrible. You got people out here who are throwing shade because Kevin Durant got hurt. You got people out here throwing shade at other players because they're hurt. Everybody praising Jamal Murray, but KD get hurt. Everybody want to say he's soft and he a bum. And I don't understand it. And I'm telling you, when Kevin Durant passes on to another era, to another realm, or when he's done playing, You guys are going to regret you didn't get his man his flowers. So basically that's what's going on. We don't know the severity of the injury. It's a thigh contusion. We'll know more later about it. They're probably going to see how he can run on it and work out on it. We'll see, man. It's sad to see injuries, but Jimmy Butler's hurt still. Butler been getting hurt. Butler got a messed up ankle. So this year, all these superstars have been getting hurt. Nobody really has been playing a whole season healthy. I think Bam has been playing the whole season healthy. He's been all right. Giannis just got back, I think, a week ago or two from his injury. So everybody is gimpy right now. And to me, these playoffs are I think these playoffs are going to be trash. Right, 225 girl. Yeah. And what's up with you? Yeah, I think they rushed the season back. They should have pushed the season back some, but the owners were too greedy, wanting money. And guess what? This is what they get. They are jeopardizing their season with all these superstars going down. What up, Joe Cool? And they are jeopardizing everything with a lot of these players. Look, we just lost Jamal Murray for the year. You know, who else we're going to lose? We're losing so many people. I said last year what they should have done was not do the bubble. And because you went and did the bubble, this is what's happening. We got all these injuries. If you would have just canceled, took that loss, came back this season, a full healthy season, you could have started in November or October or whenever, it would have been a way better season because guys would have had rest, guys would have had everything. But no, you guys wanted to make the Brownies the champion and you wanted to make the money. And that is what happens. When you guys are so money hungry, you have destroyed your league. You've lost Jamal Murray, Donovan Mitchell. We don't even know how long Donovan Mitchell is out. He got hurt the other night. So you're losing all your star power. That's what I don't understand. It's like you guys in the NBA are hustling backwards. You guys don't know how to spread the wealth out to your talent. You don't know how to put certain players in position to make the storylines great. And that's the problem. What's up, Joe?
What up, man?
What's up, Ashon?
What up, man?
What's going on?
Man, chilling, man. KD went down with an injury, man. Do you feel this is the beginning of the end for KD?
What happened? Like what did he hurt?
He got I think he got collided to his thigh. It's like his thigh.
Yeah, the reason knee hit him in the thigh. He has a thigh contusion. It's gonna be bruised. Yeah.
Is it on the same leg where he had to have surgery on?
No, it's on the opposite leg, I believe.
Okay, man.
I think it's the opposite leg.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's thigh contusion. As long as they continue to promote the league under that bum, man, teams gonna suffer like this.
Yep. They should have never had that ball. They should have canceled that season and they should have moved into a whole fresh 82-year season. Yep. Just let it go. Take your loss, and you could have came back and made up that loss. I really believe they would have made it up. Now you lost Jamal Murray, a rising star. You lost Donovan Mitchell right now. We don't know how long Mitchell gonna be out because he hurt his ankle. And then you've lost Jimmy's been out. Jimmy's been battling injuries all year. So that bubble run they had has really messed the Miami Heat up. The Heat have not been right since that bubble.
He had to hustle just for that that whole bubble. That's what turned him down.
Right. And then not only that, you got AD and LeBron out. They're hurt. That's some of your star power. So I believe the NBA as a whole has really dropped all on this. And Kevin Durant, I don't believe this is the beginning of the end, but I'm just hearing people saying, oh, well, this might be the end. And I'm like, I mean, you guys don't, I said this before the season started. You're not going to be the same Kevin Durant. You're not. You're coming off an Achilles injury. You got to slow it down. Me, Sino, Ticket, my brothers have been all saying he's doing way too much too soon. You just got off of an Achilles. And not only that, you're overcompensating on your other leg, and that leads to stuff like this, thigh contusions, all of that stuff.
Yep. That's like bringing back Clay right now, knowing that he's not, 100% right now.
Right. And then you lost Clay before the season started because of a freak accident. Yep. So that's what I'm saying. So Sterling, what do you think? Do you think this is the beginning of the end of KD?
I hope not. No, to be honest, because to be honest, it's to me for him. It's time. I feel like he wasn't ready yet.
Yeah.
I think it's time for him to sacrifice his speed and just gain weight. Go to the gym or something. Just lift some weight. Weight on you. Put some weight on you. Because at worst, because he would never be slower. But chill. I think you should chill on the crossover, step throughs, and repeatedly live the old man game. Just gain weight, and bring back that same kitty that shot all threes in mid range and shot all threes in some mid ranges. So. Seeing good, especially from his size. Skinny guy, very skinny, arm lengthy guy. I just feel like he need to pull more weight on him, embrace that power, that forward position. So we all know he can't move. We all know that he can't move like guard anymore because his injuries, because he too injuries now. But affect his body. But I feel like him pull more weight and start embracing that power would definitely help him be better.
Yeah. Nick, what do you feel? Do you feel it's the beginning of the end of KD?
No. I don't think he really needs to. He was doing fine when he first came back. I feel like he was sort of rushed back. I feel like they should have, especially putting him back in the starting lineup, they maybe should have taken it slow with him, had him come off the bench, work himself into a rhythm.
Exactly. Thank you, Nick. Thank you.
I think ultimately that ended up being his issue. Tonight was it was just a freak accident, and I'm hoping it's not a serious injury like that. Like I said, I heard it was a thigh contusion. Hopefully, it's not anything worse than that. So, and plus, secondly, like I said, I don't think he really needs to change his game. He's good now. Hopefully, he can come back. Have a speedy recovery and all that.
Yeah, and I said that KD should come off the bench like Manu Ginobili. I did it on the video when I talked about the game they won, and I felt like if he came off the bench, they wouldn't have got blown out like they did by the Lakers that night. They would have been fine because he would have had the rhythm and he would have been able to get that unit going, and he would have had more time to take breaks. In the starting unit, Joe Harris and them guys been there, so they would have been able to deal with that onslaught that was coming. But you're trying to put him in the starting lineup, and I kept saying it. You're rushing him. Let him come off the bench until I kept saying I would keep him on the bench until 2 weeks before the playoffs or 1 week before the playoffs. That's when I would insert him. And that's the problem I have with today's NBA. They don't know how to deal with injuries. Back in the day, it was not a problem for you to come off the bench. Michael didn't come off the bench when he got injured because Mike's a freak of nature, but there's not a lot of Michael Jordans out there. Right. So you have to take care of your body. You know what your body feels like and what it don't. And you sometimes have to protect the player from themselves. So if you brought him off the bench, you wouldn't, to me, be in this predicament. Could he have a chance to get hurt? Yeah, he would have still, but you would have eased him back into the game, just like you did the first time he came back. You eased him back. Now you have him playing starter minutes. That doesn't make sense. You're trying to rush. You guys have him under 3 more years. You guys, if you don't win this year, you still have 2 more years. So you don't want to mess up and sacrifice by playing him this year and then miss out on winning probably a back-to-back, and then you make a re-up, grab somebody else after that back-to-back and go for a three-peat. So that's what I'm saying. You got to think smart. You got to think the big picture. Stop worrying about what the punk media and the punk fans, in Charles Barkley words, the punk-ass fans and the media, stop listening to that pressure. If you guys don't win this year, it messes your legacy up. How?
It doesn't. Yeah.
Exactly.
They base everything off of 1 year. How they do things. It's like, man,
right. It's like
it's crazy.
It's like
and when you look at how the NBA is run, man, it's like coaches don't even know how the players conserve their minutes. They don't even know how to do that no more.
Yeah.
They keep them fresh throughout the game.
Yeah, like you said, HD, it's like people always act as if, oh man, if you don't win a championship this year, sometime next year, that's gonna end up ruining your legacy. And it's like, no, it's like, do you know how many players that haven't won any championships? That's not gonna take away from your greatness, dog.
Exactly.
You know how many great players that have not won championships. Like, come on.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You're right, Nick. You're right, Nick and Joe. I agree, man. Everybody is so right now. We need to win. It's like, dude, they just got together. And
Right.
KD's coming off an Achilles injury. And that's what I was trying to tell people. But people are too busy thinking like this is NBA 2K. This isn't NBA 2K. This is real life. It takes time. Remember when Kobe came back off his Achilles? He tore his knee.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you got to be careful when you're bringing these players back. You're trying to throw these players into the fire and the grease, and then when they mess around, be overcooked or they burnt, now you ain't got no dish. You ain't got no dish no more. You can't even serve the family. Nobody want to eat no Cajun. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to eat that fresh meal, freshly made.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. People have to wake up and smell the coffee. You know, that's why I was saying, even what I was telling people about LeBron his first year, when he said, I'm activate playoff mode. And I'm like, I kept telling my brother, dude, he's going to hurt himself again probably because he's not ready yet. He might as well just sit out, chill, have his little excuse, and just come back. Because you didn't want them players there anyway. So just move. People don't think the long term. Everybody think the short game. You got to think the long game a lot.
That's why I make you wonder, him spending millions of dollars on his body, though however many years he did it really benefit him? Did it really help him?
No, because he drinking all that wine and drinking wine and partying and doing that stuff. And then not only that, he hasn't worked on his fundamentals. His fundamentals are horrible. And if he would have worked on that, LeBron should be way better than what he is right now. Yep. Way better. I know it's his 18th year. I consider that, but your footwork, your post game, everything isn't good. Everything is pushing off, running guys over. And watching the Lakers look a lot better without him. It's just the facts. They're moving the ball. Guys who you didn't expect are stepping up. Harrell, as much as I don't like to snitch, Harrell's been having an underrated season. His season has been good. Kuzma, he's gonna be who he is. He's gonna have 2 one night, then he'll have 15 or 20 night. Right. Inconsistent. Dennis Schroeder is good as far as he can score, but sometimes you could take him out the game. Wesley Matthews plays a whole lot better without LeBron on the court. He plays a whole lot better, plays with better confidence. He can shoot the ball better. Marc Gasol, they're finally learning how to play him in there instead of giving him all these minutes, like 30 minutes. They're playing him at like 20 minutes probably, or 18 or 20. That's where you're supposed to keep him at, maybe 15. You just need him in there. Like they need to do like the Magic did with Anthony Johnson, that point guard that year we had when we went to the championship. Just have him come in for a stretch in the first half or the first quarter, second quarter. Let him sit on the bench until like the third or fourth quarter. You know, you got to learn how to they don't know how to rotate, Joe. It's like in Sterling, it's like the league today. They need a book for dummies, for coaches.
Yeah,
they need
coaches for dummies.
Especially
they need a book for dummies for coaching.
Mutual
Turn your
volume,
audio
man.
down, man.
Yeah,
Take
go
that
ahead.
picture off your page too. Why got a crown on that dude?
See, look, he got to look at his picture. Look at his picture. I was like, oh.
Man, that's king of the league. Go ahead, dog. AK Mr. V. Go ahead, Sterling. Keep talking.
Yeah, to me, because I hate when people was like, oh, LeBron's playing with bums.
You see, that's why he got out the chat. I already know who he is. Go ahead.
Yeah, because when they saw he playing with bum and stuff, I'm like, but now you seen the Lakers. Now you seen the Lakers are proving better without two of the best.
Yes,
one best player. Now y'all jumping on the bandwagon.
Right.
It's
like they want to play together. It's like they feel more relaxed and feel more comfortable around each other instead of being so tense and worrying about what he gonna say about them if he's in the game playing with them.
Right. Yeah. Plus on the outside looking in, we've been saying this for the longest. Without LeBron and AD on the court, there's no stagnant offense. They're actually able to move the ball around and actually have ball movement without the ball. They're actually able to get on the court faster. And plus, you really don't have that. You don't know who's going to score like that. It makes them a lot more dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the thing, and that's what I also hate about when he's playing. With LeBron, to me, if LeBron came off the bench, this team would be a lot better. If he came off the bench, because he wouldn't disrupt the flow. The starting lineup, Schroeder could make the starting lineup go. Now, the problem I have with Schroeder is in the playoffs. Schroeder disappears. He doesn't play the same. He's very inconsistent. We saw last year with OKC, even before that, when he was in Atlanta all those years, I kept telling people I would have kept Jeff Teague. Everybody argue with me, man, Schroeder this and that. I kept telling people, Schroeder is a guy off the bench. You bring in and he'll kill you. When he's playing the sixth man, he's a monster. So that's what I think they ought to do. To me, I would bring LeBron off the bench, but they're not going to do it. But I would bring him off the bench and I would leave AD in the starting lineup because I believe AD could work better with Drummond with that lineup because AD will be the focal point. He could do his thing. You're in the way of AD, and it showed early on that you didn't let AD be the guy. You wanted to be the guy because you wanted to win an MVP this year because you're tired of people like us saying, well, it's because of AD and Rondo y'all won, which is the truth. I don't know why people get mad. AD and Rondo is the reason he won last year. Like, they're the ones who hit all the big shots. They're the ones who set everybody up for the big shots. So I don't get why people mad when I watch the tape. I watch the film. My eyes don't lie.
Right. Man, LeBron probably paid to be the MVP and paid to be the MVP for the league.
Yeah. I won't put it past him. Yeah. You know, I really feel that he has and everything, you know. B. Wyatt. Steve Nash. I wouldn't even blame Steve Nash. Steve Nash isn't the coach. The coach is D'Antoni.
Mike D'Antoni.
Mike Anthony. Ain't no DNA.
That's it. Right. The problem is that it's the organization. They should with D'Antoni and them, and see D'Antoni. Remember who he had who was playing under him. It was who? Kobe Bryant. Didn't Kobe Bryant get hurt that same season? He hurt his Achilles, right? D'Antoni doesn't know how to manage minutes. He don't know how to ease his players back in. That's what happened with Steve Nash in Phoenix all them years. He was playing games that he shouldn't have been playing because D'Antoni don't know what he's doing.
It takes time, Mike won.
Championships is not the end all be all. It takes time. Mike won in year 6. Kobe won in 4. LeBron in 9. Not everyone gonna win in year 1 or 2 like Bird, Magic, or 08. Exactly 225. Right. That is exactly right. Everybody think it is hard to win a championship. You could put the Lakers tried it back in 04, 05. They got rid of, I told everybody they should have kept Robert Horry. Robert Horry wasn't their problem. The problem was Shaq the year before. I kept telling people, That year they got swept by the Spurs, I told everybody they should have traded Shaq at the end of the season. Everybody thought because he was in Orlando, I didn't like him. I said, well, I don't like him, but I'm going to tell you the truth. At the end of the day, he was done at that point. Shaq was getting murdered in that game. They were killing Shaq. You had Malik Rose, you had Tim Duncan, you had Robinson, you had them boys was killing them down there.
And all you gotta do is go back and look at, how much Shaq, the longer he played in the league, when he went to the Lakers, he got a lot of people took him to the hole a lot, man. His defense is not what they say it is, man. It's like he don't do nothing.
He's lazy.
He just stand there.
He's lazy.
Yeah. Phil had to tell him, look, are you going to play the pick and roll? If you ain't going to play the pick and roll, we're going to lose. And he kept telling him.
That's why he stayed in foul trouble. That's why he stayed in foul trouble.
Yep.
It's like, wow, man. Like it's like you got to remind these people that what's real about the game, about players, about how they play. If you watch how they play, man, they habits. They got these guys. Some of these guys are overrated, man. A lot of them are overrated. And it's like, y'all praising these people? It's crazy.
We don't have a lot of superstars like we used to have. We used to have a superstar to one team. You knew who the superstar was. Shaq was the superstar early on in LA, and Kobe became a superstar. So you had two. It was homegrown. If you notice, a lot of the teams who won multiple times, they were homegrown. Yep. Their team, the majority of their team was homegrown.
Yep. I think of one player, if he would have never got hurt, man, he would have been a first ballot Hall of Famer, Penny Hardaway. I mean, I talk about him a lot, but it's like I watch a lot of his old stuff. I'm like,
Penny was the greatest player when he entered the league. I told everybody, that's the greatest player that I've ever seen. That's why I'm an Orlando Magic fan today. When he stepped on the court, I'm telling you, it was like magic for real. He played just like magic. Him and Magic were the same. The only difference is Penny had better range. He had better range, and he was more athletic than Magic was.
Right.
But Penny was the guy. Because when Penny came in, he caused so many matchup problems. You had to change your defensive sets on how to guard them. We used to give a lot of teams problems. The problem is that Shaq, a lot of times, he never got better. His game never got to a level where it was like, okay, we're ready to take the next step. When we got Horace Grant, that's when I knew, okay, we're going to the championship. We shouldn't have got swept. We should have won that series. What messed us up was we couldn't close, and that was due to experience, and that was due to the non-existent leadership on the team. Because, Ho Grant ain't a leader, and Shaq is a fake leader. Shaq is the type of leader where if everything's good, he'll lead you to the end. He'll lead you. But when things start going bad, he start pointing fingers. He start blaming guys. He's a terrible leader.
That sound like somebody else we know too?
Yeah. They're the same person. They're really the same person. And then Penny's like Kawhi. Penny is just like Kawhi.
Kawhi is just
real quiet.
He's not in a lead by example type player.
Right.
Yeah.
Nick Anderson never recovered from game one. Exactly.
Yeah.
Confidence wise, he was
sure.
Yeah, but see, Ben, I don't even put that on Nick because Nick's a role player. If you're that guy, you go to him and tell him, yo, you good. We got you back. Shaq just threw the man under the bus during the damn series. And then after the series, man, Nick would have made a free throw. I'm like, nigga, you ain't make nothing. You ain't come up with it. So what is you talking about?
Shaq even said himself. He said, I don't blame Nick. I blame me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He better said that crap, but he was for years, man. Shaq was blaming, man, a lot of stuff on Nick, man. What's up? Who did it?
What's going on, fellas? Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
What's up?
Evening, Kings, man. How y'all doing, man?
We're good, man.
Good.
Yeah. So who did it, man? Do you think this is the beginning of the end for KD.
Man, I'm sad to say, man, I don't want it to be, but do I think? Yeah, this is the beginning. It's the beginning.
Oh, okay.
I don't want it to be, you know what I mean? I feel like that'll be kind of it'll be one of them what ifs, man. Like y'all was just talking about Penny, which is my top what if, him and D Rose and Grant Hill.
Mm-hmm.
At least KD got some rings, he got some highs, he has some
Oh,
low
yeah.
moments.
KD's in the top 15 or 20.
Mm-hmm.
No question. He is.
No question.
Yeah.
No
Just
question.
off of talent and off of impact, dog. We've never seen a KD before. You know what I'm saying? You know, so and then some people might say, oh, he's in my 10. My brother got him in his 5. He got Wilt and Kareem, him, Kobe and Magic. That's his 5. So, like I said, the guy has made a lasting impression on the league. If this is the beginning of the end, we'll see. I think if he comes back, I think he'll be all right because you'll have James Harden back and Kyrie. Kyrie has been people just it all over Kyrie. Kyrie has been balling this year, dog.
Man,
He has
I
been
know.
out of his mind.
I tell you, the media gonna look at him as an enemy anyway. They're gonna look at him as an outcast.
Yeah.
So that's why they talk about him like they do, man. And they talk about KD like they do. But it's like,
yeah,
y'all ain't
KD's
said nothing about the other dude out there in LA. Y'all ain't said nothing about him.
And not.
Man. And I just hope he can adjust. That's one of the things I like about KD, fellas. He can adjust his game. He don't necessarily have to be. He could play in any offense. So even if he changes his game and minimizes it to, like, let's just say he wants to be a spot up or like the end of Dirk Nowitzki's career, you could still be successful. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just think we're not gonna see the KD who is giving you 30, sometimes 40 at the end of nights. You know what I'm saying? But I just think KD will be fine playing, taking a roll step back. Because Kyrie's relatively young. He's 27 or 28. So he's the youngest one out of all of them. Harden, I think, is 31 or 30. KD's 32, going on 33. So Kyrie's the youngest out of all of them.
He's 29 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Steph has been balling because he's been listening to me cuss his light ass out. He found up. That's why he's balling.
I mean, since the Celtics game was like, wow.
Yeah, like he heard Ticket, he heard me, he heard everybody out there because and people gotta you trolls gotta lay off my dog Ticket, man. Ticket telling the truth. He telling, he's left field a lot, but he's good when he's in. He's good when he's on track. When he's on the train track, he's good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, C-Pen, I see you. LOL. Yeah.
C-Pen for the win.
Yeah, you the head of the light skin committee. You protect Mahomes and Chef.
Oh man, the head of the light skin committee.
Yeah,
that's what he does. He loves C-Pen for the light skins. Right?
Yeah, man, C-Pen for the light skin.
Yeah. But you know what though about Kevin though, man? Kevin's beef should be more how he can empower his team. We know he can score, so even this injury, man, like I would love to see him actually take more of a step back. And if he can empower James Harden and Kyrie and make them like not necessarily better than him, but better than what they are right now, to me, that puts him in a different category.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to put him in a different category, if you know what I mean. He's really making his team better. Oh, and let's not forget Blake Griffin.
Yeah. I think about that too.
I love you too, C-Pen for the light skin.
C-Pen for the light skin.
Go ahead, who did it? Keep finishing up, man.
No, I was just saying if he can empower his other teammates, man. Like now that LaMarcus Aldridge is done, you still got Blake Griffin and obviously you got Harden and Kyrie. if he can even be like another coach out there and just look, man, just KD's presence be scaring you know who. You know who. There's a certain amount of players he's going to scare them and cause the defense to collapse. And that to me is saying enough. Because Shaq wasn't the same Shaq.
They say why he retired?
Because he regular heartbeat.
Yeah.
He had the same thing like Chris Bosh, except Bosh had clots, but he had a heart.
LaMarcus Aldridge had a regular heartbeat.
Oh, okay. That's what Robert Horry had too. Robert Horry had that.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand that.
And it caught up to him, and he just decided to lay it down. But they got a guy named Alize Johnson. I like him. He be balling. Mm-hmm. Number 24, I think that's his number. He be out there balling.
Okay. I'm glad to see Isaiah Thomas back in the league.
Oh, who went back? Who did they pick him up? Because I heard he was a free agent now.
He played for the Pelicans, right?
No, they cut him. They released him.
They cut him?
They released him.
Dang.
So who he play for now?
He a free agent.
Oh, okay.
Brooklyn might be somebody that might pick up. They might pick him up. You never know.
Brooklyn need to pick him up to come
to help
Kyrie. To come in, to help out and stuff, because that's instant offense off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
And he can help out a lot, and then you can still keep Joe in the starting lineup. Joe Harris been balling too, man. Joe has been killing this shit. That white boy can ball. I think we need to end the discussion between him and Duncan Robinson. I think he. Hold
on, real quick. Who has been comparing them to it?
No, you remember that guy? You remember that troll who came?
No.
Duncan Robinson and Trae Young. He shoot better than Trae Young. Lately, what I've been watching, Duncan been disappearing.
Oh yeah, good.
Yeah, I remember that day. Shit.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Tyler Hero has been more consistent from behind the arc. Really from the field than Duncan Robinson.
Hero's balling.
Some said he's unhappy too, fellas. Tyler Hero's unhappy with his role.
Well, for what? I mean, what you gonna be? You think you're gonna be a superstar?
I think he don't start, right? He's a 6-man, correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think
so Victor start over. Yeah, Victor start over. So.
Yeah, man, it's like, I don't know. These guys today, everybody in a rush to play or start, and it's like, dude, you got to wait your time. Everybody waited. People don't understand. Kobe came off the bench, and he was forced to come off the bench because Dale Harris, he don't play rookies.
Right, he ain't gonna start over Eddie Jones.
Right, and that was Eddie Jones. Come on, so Tyler Hero, like, they gonna put you in the lineup. I'm sorry, Kendrick Nunn. Before he got that COVID and everything last year, Nunn was outshining you the whole season, and Nunn has been balling this year too.
Oh yeah,
Shit, Penny came off the bench too for a couple games when he first came in. He was behind Scott Skiles and Nick Anderson.
Yeah, I was saying Kendrick Nunn is starting to get his rhythm back right now. You know.
It was just Scott Skiles. It was Scott Skiles. Because when Scott got traded, Penny took over.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. But Scott Skiles was a good point guard. Him and Shaq got into it. They was finna fight.
Yeah. My fault, nigga. My fault, Nick. I ain't mean to cut you off, brother.
No, you good. You good. Go ahead.
I was just saying they got to be patient. These young guys need to be more patient in their role, man. Just understand the flow of the game. Everybody's team has a different, like everybody's team is different. Like if he want to play for, the Bobcats and shoot 50 shots, then, maybe he should talk to his agent. Yeah, go ahead. Be my guest.
I mean, if he does go somewhere, I could see him going to, I would love for him to go to Memphis and help that young team. I think they're missing a person like him who could just, because they hyping that other white boy up. What's his name? I can't stand him. He got away with tripping people in college.
What team play for?
Grayson Allen, brother.
Grayson Allen. Yeah, dude, I think he'll be way better than Grayson Allen.
Yeah. Grayson Allen.
Yeah, you could put him there, or you could put him on. Shoot, he could go to Houston. He could take all the shots he wants. Nobody in Houston.
Right.
I'm serious, dude. He can go take all the shots he wants. He want to take 100 shots, he could take it.
Speaking of that, man.
Didn't CP, whatever his name, KCP, get hurt yesterday? He can go to the Lakers.
Oh yeah, KCP did get hurt.
Oh, he got hurt too?
Yeah.
Everybody getting hurt.
I think ain't Kawhi.
Yeah, Kawhi came back.
Yeah, he's playing right now against the
Oh, okay. The claw is back.
Yeah.
I think the claw gonna be nasty in the playoffs. What up, T?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? What's going on?
I started on time, Negro.
What up,
so
bro?
You can't say I started early, Negro.
You say what?
I said I started on time, Negro, so you can't say I was starting early, Negro.
Oh, for sure. Good luck. Because I seem to be right on time, man. But what happened, Dad? What happened to KD, man? What happened?
He got a thigh contusion. He was going up. He was cooking. He dropped 8 straight points early. He was killing Miami. And then his thigh hit Trevor Ariza's knee hit his thigh.
Oh man.
So now he got a thigh contusion. So they're saying probably a couple weeks or maybe just a week. They're gonna see after this week how he feels. But they still played good at the end of the game. Bam had to hit a last-second shot to win the game. So, but
Bam clutched in the mug, ain't he?
yeah, Bam been balling this year. Low key, man. Bam been keeping them boys afloat.
Yeah,
because them boys should have been done.
Because everybody been off and on hurt. Do they still have a full healthy lineup?
Not that I know of. They got Duncan still, and then your boy out there, Hero out there killing him and Nunn out there killing right now.
What about Depot, man? Office Depot, man. Where
Depot got hurt? Remember?
He hurts. He hurt again.
Yeah, I remember he got hurt. He went up for that dunk, and he came down, and his knee was messed up.
I missed it.
He said he missed it. Man, Depot can't get. When CC don't call him that Home Depot, he cursed him because Home Depot hardware. That boy software. He done, yo.
Cooked. Listen, man. I don't know. When they gonna start blaming this all these injuries on this on the short turnaround on the season.
Yeah, but what we were saying was they should have never played the bubble. They should have just canceled that season, start afresh, and they would have been fine. You wouldn't have had these many injuries. But Adam Silver, like, we got to get LeBron a ring. I got to get my boyfriend a ring. So hey, it is what it is now. That's what you get.
It is what it is. And it's terrible. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I think we all was saying it. I know I was talking. We didn't need to play last season. They should have just hung it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody even counts the bubble ring. You know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
nobody count that. Only ones who counting is LeBron fans. Like, that's the only ones.
Silver spoon, 2 scoops, and a twist, man. He needed his boy to win.
And some sprinkles.
Hey, 2 steps in a circle.
I like my cream chocolate.
You need to sample this Braun. He's whack.
He was feeding LeBron by his bedside. It's okay. You're gonna be all right, Bron. I promise.
Oh man, listen, man. He saw LeBron go down, man. You know a tear came down his face. Right, man. Listen. Listen. Right.
I'm stupid.
Oh no, that's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Bro,
Oh,
can't you see him there, man, sitting next to the EMTs while they taking him off to the hospital down like a broad, like his girl and shit? You know what I'm saying?
How is he? How is he? How is he? Is he gonna make it?
hey,
He gonna tell them niggas how to do their job and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure, man. He needs the PhDs.
No, hold on. That's crazy. You know he gonna do that.
You know it.
Salute, Steve. Yeah, man. So this season, I'm sorry, man. This season I'm with C-Pen, dog. C-Pen for the light skins. I'm for him. All these injuries and corruption. I agree, C-Pen for the light skin. You know what I'm saying? Your boy Steph, because of your coddling, he has finally turned it around. And now we're going to see Pat Holmes coming back this year. So we will be seeing you support the light-skinned committee. We hope to see you Sunday, sir. Sunday.
And I hope they lose again.
Sterling.
Hope they lose again. Hey.
But this season has been ass. It has been, dog. This season is terrible, dog. Like the games are not even watchable like they used to be.
I said that the other night. Orsino shit. I was just like, man, like it's. I've tried to get into the basketball several times this season, and I always see a bowl game. I always catch a bowl game. It's just like, okay.
The constant ghost foul calls by referees, the stoppage of games.
The officiating is just terrible. Like the play is terrible. You know, it's just I don't know.
They just got worse. Referees got worse, sir.
Man.
They got to review plays. Y'all got to review plays.
I really don't even know how many actual good NBA games. I see more good college games than I have good NBA games.
The college games were way better than NBA.
Way better.
Guys were playing with their back to the basket. Guys were playing with their back to the basket. Guys was moving the ball. Guys were hitting guys on cuts to the basket. It's like, come on, man. Like the NBA I don't want to hear that crap. Oh, well, we're trying to promote to overseas. Man, I'm like, man, look, y'all losing y'all core NBA fans, dog.
Yep.
Nobody watch this crap, dog. Dude, I've been looking at football all season, bro. Football all season been better than this. And I never be watching the all season of football. I stay watching basketball.
Listen, you know how I feel. I it's like me. I only have a limited amount of time to sit and enjoy some good entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, if it's some hoops on, and I'd rather do something else with my time. It just be like that. Like I turn to a game, it'd be like a 20-point blowout. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like, you can't watch this, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm straight.
Then you got this nigga Braun talking about we only got 71 days off. I'm like, what do you? Why would you say that,
bro? Listen, bro. You're not gonna call me that all night. Bro. You're not gonna be doing that all night, bro. That's what you're not gonna do.
Hey, Sterling, C-Pen, the dude who come up there, he come right to the show. I'm at the show on the other side of town. He like, HD called me what? He in the truck. He come right to the show, come on stage and say, listen, you ain't gonna be calling me that all night, nigga. You ain't gonna call me that all night. I'm back to work now. Bye.
Just had to let you know that right quick.
hey, like Cito said on that Patreon, mess with my money, knuckle.
I gotta watch that, man. I need to hurry up and watch that, bro. Everybody said that was hilarious.
You was late. I thought I'd be late.
I'm late in the motherfucker.
I've been late on all the Cino shit recently.
It's the Rick James versus Don King, dog. That's the funniest junk.
That just had me rolling.
I got
dude is stupid, bro. It got funny when Don King checked Rick James. That was what was funny.
Listen, Doc, I still gotta see it now. Give me a second to see it.
All right.
Man, watch that, man. That junk funny.
You gotta watch it, dog. That I ain't gonna say nothing else, but that junk is hilarious, bro. Like seriously. I was in the truck, dog, delivering the package, dog. I had to pull over to the side for 5 minutes, dog, and let a big laugh out. That junk is so funny, dog. I'm on the side of the truck like,
That junk was funny, man.
It's so funny, dog. Rick, it's funny, dog. When you hear Don, dog, Cito got the voices down pat, dog. When you hear him do Don King, it's the funniest shit I heard in a long time.
The words that he's making up and shit.
Yeah.
The procrastinators and the pronunciators.
The pronunciation.
What's up, Chris? Yeah, dog, you gonna laugh when you hear it on T. You gonna be on the floor, dog. You might have to be like, hold on, I gotta go on break. Y'all,
for real. It's funny, man.
That is funny, dog.
Man, when you talking about shooting dice, I'm like,
oh my God, yes. T.A. see it.
All right.
You gotta let T see it, man, because T go get. I want him to get a good laugh on that bit.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna probably watch that shit tonight, man. While you talking?
Man, I watched the worst. I watched the sorriest movie in history today, dog. Monster Hunter. That movie so trash, dog.
Monster Hunter.
Yes, dog. That junk so trash. It got Mila Jovovich in it.
Yeah, that looks
so trash.
Oh yeah.
It looks
She's been playing a lot of those type of movies, man, the last couple of years.
She always play these monsters type movies, man.
Yeah, shit, I saw they had a trailer that must have got hit by the pandemic because I swear it's been at least 2 years. I saw that trailer in the movies. Like,
yeah, they pushed it back. But guys, I saw Mortal Kombat. Hey, y'all need to see it, bro. That is
it out now. Mortal Kombat good.
I watched it today. I was in this biz like, whoa. I had to watch that bitch again.
Get the F out of here.
That mode got already?
It go hard, dog.
It was like that, huh?
Yes, dog. Oh, guess what? Guess what? They got fatalities on this bitch.
Word.
Okay.
Yeah. They got fatalities on this bitch. And then they had that new character. I didn't want him in it, but you get it. It fits the story. They didn't make it where they just put a new guy in there and then just messed everything up. It fits the story. You're gonna see it from the beginning and everything. You're gonna see how it turns out.
Once I saw a new guy, he was like,
No, he's straight. Actually, he's straight. And then watch the ending of it. The ender of it has a teaser at the end, which probably I think we need to see. So y'all gonna like it. I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I'll tell you if it's trash. Nah, the thing was straight.
Certified. All right.
Yeah, it's good, dog. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's good. It's on point. I thought I was going in there with less expectations because we had Harvey on there, but Jax was straight though. I thought it was gonna be bad. I'm like, Jax was straight.
Okay.
Terrible, like. No, he's straight. When they took a picture of that, I think they took the bad side.
For now. I mean, that one girl
we must have roasted that nigga for like an hour straight.
Yeah, no, we did. No, 2 hours. We did 2 hours. Remember, we took a break. Then we came back. We came back and we did all T, you was ready, man. I was method man. Get him.
You look like me and your ass was together. Get him. Oh,
Yeah.
Jimmy Critter super ass motherfucker.
Yeah. He's like,
Oh,
Angela
they
Davis
guard
first
when
says
they
swearing ass
made him foul
motherfucker.
his ass.
Oh, dynamite disco danny ass motherfucker. Little Richard Pryor shortcake cut fade.
Mortal Kombat go hard though, bro. It go hard. I ain't gonna lie. It was straight. It was on point. And the fighting scenes ain't cheesy. It's Israel fighting scenes on that bitch. Cass got hands on it.
Okay. All right. And that is on the must watch. Listen, man, I'm tripping. I still haven't seen the new Winter Soldier, Dad. I was gonna watch all of that shit. I know, man. Listen.
Yeah, I ain't seen that either, man.
Okay, see, so it's at least two. It's at least two. Don't spoil it for us too.
But off, nigga. It go off.
Yeah, I gotta check it out, man.
The last thing I seen was the bloody Captain America shield, dog. I was done. I'm like, ooh. But yeah, dog. Okay, man. HD, we can't call HD late on nothing no more.
Y'all can't do it since I got that fire stick, boy. Found some programs. I'm like, hold up. Shout out to Joe Cool. Joe Cool put me on the game. I had to take it like, coach, I'm ready. Put me in.
Put me in, coach.
I got it set up now. I'm about to watch Mortal Kombat now.
Dog, watch it, boy. You gonna be like, yeah, this is different.
Yeah.
Oh, and Shane's son. Hey, Shane, hey, Raiden. Wait till you see Raiden, Joe. You gonna be like, nah, that is Raiden.
Yeah. He's my favorite character, man.
And that is Raiden. Oh, man. Hey, and the Scorpio thing, what they did in the trailer, trust me, when he say get over here, it fits. It stole the whole movie when you see it. Over here. That bitch was hard. Because he just came out of nowhere and just said, get over here. And the guy said, no, that's not it. I got
This is why I dissed the old Mortal Kombat. Y'all be saying I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying? It's like the two main things you want to see. Get over here and Raiden. That shit was whack as fuck. That shit was whack. Nigga, they turned Scorpion Spear into a bird, nigga. That shit was trash,
He said, y'all want to get on me. Saying the last one was whack.
Yeah, never.
You right. They didn't have a bird. Get over
man.
It definitely did look like a bird.
When you held his hand out and it came out,
he's bragging us some shit. I'm like, what the hell is that?
Man, dog. T just destroyed the whole Mortal Kombat movie.
Man, like Raiden didn't do nothing the whole movie. You know what I'm saying? I think like one time, like lightning came out his eyes or something like that.
Raiden, but you gotta understand, Raiden was like the overseer of the tournament. He never was meant to really like get busy like that. He only got busy like if Shang Tsung or somebody interfered.
I mean, the Raiden I know gets busy, Dad.
I don't know, bro. I gotta shoot T some bell, Doug, because Raiden in the movie was the god of lightning. You the god of thunder and lightning. You supposed to be able to do something.
I'm saying, Dad, like you can shock a nigga just for fun. Let me just say, what up, though, Frank?
Right. You gonna like him in this one then.
Okay.
Man, see what I'm saying?
you gonna like him in this one. You know what I'm saying? We have no.
Hey, hold on. I ain't seen it yet, so I hope you haven't given the spoiler premiere. I know I'm just in here, so I don't know what's been discussed.
No, I haven't. The only movies I spoiled today was Nobody, and Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter.
What the hell is going on with my damn Fire Stick? It's not even playing this shit.
All right, easy, Nick, easy.
So trash, dog. I called my brother and told him, dog, did you see this? He was like, yeah, I saw that. It was trash because he played the video game. I never played the video game, but I thought the movie was trash. So he was like, shoot, he said the video game was way different from the movie. And I knew it would be because that's what they do. They butcher the movie and they butcher the game, making it into the movie.
Right.
They just went totally left field. And then how you gonna have my baby in the movie and you ain't even play her that much? Megan Good, how you gonna have my baby in there? You ain't even run her like that. Oh man, come on, dog.
Disrespect.
She was in it, yo?
I didn't even know she was in it. Disrespect.
Yeah,
I know she was in it either.
Dude, her and T.I. was in it. The next minute, they not in it. It's like, what's the point of having them in the movie?
Are you talking about the movie with Michael B. Jordan?
Huh?
The movie with Michael B. Jordan?
Nah, it's Monster Hunter. It's that movie where they're in the desert and stuff. They're going against monsters and everything. You know, the video game.
Somehow they get transported to like this other place or some shit like that.
Right.
I remember that trailer. I seen the trailer and was like, man, this looks kind of trash, but okay.
No, it ain't kinda, nigga. It is. I gave that being like 2.5. I only gave it 2.5 stars because of the monsters. The monsters look raw. The monsters was fire. They was on point. And the weapons they used on there was on point. But as far as the characters and the acting, they get a half star.
I can see it. That's because that's what the trailer looked like. That's what the trailer looked like.
Yeah, dog. If you seen the trailer of Monster Hunter, like that is basically all the action. And then
what?
Yes, dog. And then at the end, they got the dragon, right? Then another dragon comes. So I'm like, what the hell is the point of killing this dragon? The other one, like, what, it's a backup dragon nigga to the tower. If the main nigga died, I'm a bench nigga. I'm up next.
Y'all see the trailer for the Fast and the Furious 9?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, they playing it all over YouTube.
I'm like, Lord.
Less about that bullshit. Now you got John Cena out here trying to bite off what The Rock was doing. Hell no.
Exactly.
I knew Nick was gonna say it.
Yeah.
Listen, man, this one looks bad, man. Worse than usual.
It's like they're doing too much. It's like they're doing too much in it.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Dog, it's like, why don't you just go into a different thing? Like what they should have done with Fast and the Furious was break off the characters and then come back to it later.
Right.
Now you just over flooded us with these guys. It's like you're not even expecting it to be great no more. You're just like, all right, we're just gonna get a bunch of action. How the hell did we go from racing cars to espionage? I don't get that. I'm still lost.
But I'm saying it looks worse than your usual affair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you probably expect some good action out of Fast and Furious. You know what I'm saying? Right. But this one looks, I don't know, Dad. This one looks like they got that Netflix budget, Dad.
Yeah. all that, man. Him jumping out of, I'm like, man, he's supposed to get killed jumping out of that stuff like that.
Oh yeah. They've been surviving dumb shit for like 6 movies, like 7 movies, at least 8 movies.
They should have been dead after the 3rd or 4th one.
Yeah. They probably should have died in the first one. Which one did Paul Walker die in? Like the 4th one or something like that.
Right. Yeah. It's gonna be 20 years down the line. Fast and the Furious 30.
Yeah.
Bro,
they should have left it. They should have left it with Paul Walker. The last one Paul Walker did. They should have left it off like that.
That's what they should have ended.
That's what I said. When Paul Walker died, they should have ended because that one was raw. That was mine. Yeah. The one he was in on that one where they was racing and they had the things latched onto the car. They was pulling the little chest.
That one was straight. Yeah.
But after that, I was done with it. I'm like, I'm not watching it no more. Paul Walker gone. It just ain't gonna feel the same.
Yeah.
Nah, these niggas trying to go to space now, bro. I'm like, why?
They trying to go to space now? What the hell?
Yeah.
Fast and Furious is trying to go to space.
Low budget as hell, dad. That shit
Hold
looks
on,
good.
Fast and Furious is trying to go to space, yo.
Space Jam 3. Introducing.
God.
Damn, they gonna have a Leprechaun, Jason, Space Jam. All them niggas is gonna be in space.
AOT, LeBron gonna come in Space Jam 3. This is about legacy.
Oh, God. I swear, he is the corniest athlete ever, dog. He's really the corniest athlete ever, bro.
He is,
Like
dog.
that shit is just. Oh,
Playoff mode activated.
Oh man, I can't, man.
dog,
He's the Silk the Shocker of acting, man. Straight
bro,
up.
My son.
this nigga gonna call him AD and Drummond the locks, bro. I'm like,
Oh,
get the fuck out of here.
Oh no, man. No, man.
No,
He said they're the locks.
Yeah, the locks.
No,
Nah, they the 504 boys.
no. Jada Kid Styles, P and Sheep Roots got busy. Them niggas ain't getting busy.
Right.
Bro, check it out. The original name of the locks was the Warlocks. Them
Warlocks.
dudes ain't ready to go to war. They ain't ready for war.
Right.
Oh man.
Exactly, bro.
At all. At all.
They more like LSG, fellas. They LSG. That's who they is. All right.
Don't put that on Eddie, man. You know what I'm saying?
They more BBD.
LSG, all right.
Low.
LeBron. Suck it.
No, they Bell Biv
LSG.
DeVoe. AD is Ronnie DeVoe. LeBron is Ricky Bell.
Don't do that to my boys, Bell Biv
Drummond
DeVoe,
is Michael
man.
Bivens.
Man, what this
Oh,
nigga LeBron do
What
now?
was it? He got me out of my head.
I'm talking about they the
Y'all
locks.
stupid. Y'all stupid.
Them niggas Millie Vanilli, nigga.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
I knew when X.
You tell him, make Millie Vanilli, nigga.
I knew when DMX died, he was gonna be the first one to post. I said, man, sit down, man. He's always gotta be the first one to jump on some hype. Sit down, bro.
Shout out
What's
to DMX
good,
and shout out to
man?
Black Rob.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Rob,
that was
DMX.
sad, bro. We lost
Rest in
two soldiers
Black
right
Lost some
after
great ones.
another.
24 hours to live is still a crazy record to this day.
Man,
Man,
Black Rob and X just took it over. They took that record over.
Listen, man, fucking people don't even that first Black Rob Bad Boy joint, that shit was hard.
Yeah,
You know,
Yes, it was.
niggas sleep on that album just because it was on Bad Boy, but that shit was hard, nigga.
That song went hard because I had that album, I had Mace album, I had the Locks album. I was on it. I was like, man, because I had to
First
get.
Black Rob was crazy.
That's crazy, man. That is crazy.
I knew he was gonna post. I was just like, look, man, I get it. You gotta stay relevant. But even like the games where he's hurt and he's sitting on the sidelines, dancing and shit. I'm just like, yo, man, I'll be glad when he leaves, man. I'm sorry to say that. I'll be glad when he leaves, man.
They gonna have to pull him off of the court. I'm telling you, LeBron gonna get pulled off the court. He gonna be playing too long. They gonna be like, look, it's time to go, LeBron. And my legacy. My legacy.
I'm gonna be popping bottles when he leaves.
Right.
The ace of spades, all types of bottles.
Never had the biggest party when he retired, man.
Man, once they stop giving him the whistle, he's done. He's over with.
I can't wait for that. I cannot wait for that.
It's over past. It's past due, man. Past due.
I mean, he get the superstar whistle, man. Once you take that away, Dad, he's a below average player for sure.
Really? Yeah, come on. Low,
Yep.
come on. My fault. Low, slow them up.
Listen to him, man. I'm always angry.
Oh, man.
Bills Bixby.
When I said somebody, watch, he gonna say either him or Uncle Frank gonna say something slick.
Oh, you know it, man.
I do it.
Oh man, I'm trying to pull the movie up on the Fire Stick and it's loading slow. Man. Oh, geez. It's been going on for months, right?
Man, I feel
your internet straight? Your internet good?
is yours good? You keep stopping, pausing and playing. Man, let me stop for a Brooklyn cut of my crib with the shot about the old man off nobody.
Got one more time, HD.
Got one more time. He gonna be real calm with it. Man, CP the most calmest dude out. He get mad, he still calm. Let
you get on them Chiefs, boy.
Oh, what?
let you get on them Chiefs, boy.
He gonna eat you, boy. See, he gonna bring up your past. He gonna do like 50 did to Rick.
He gonna take off the Corona goggles, dog.
Wardell Curry.
Wardell.
Don't talk bad about Curry around CP.
Wardell. Oh no, yeah.
Oh no, don't talk about Wardell, man. That boy there be going on your head.
I thought a whole AK.
And don't talk about Patty Holmes, man. Nah, he gonna kill you. He gonna kill you, boy. CP ain't gonna come kill you, boy. He gonna come to your house with the KC hat on, like, yo. I heard you popping off about my dog Wardell and Patty Holmes, Knuckle. You gonna get this cracker right now, AD. You ain't too big to fit in the body bag. I was just going to work now. I don't want to hear that, AD, nigga. I don't want to hear that. You keep testing me. If Brooklyn's gonna come out, nigga, you don't want that.
Did the Warriors win yesterday?
No, they lost. They choked. They choked the 16-point lead. Yeah.
Man, they kind of got shitty that Draymond played the double agent role down the stretch.
He missed the layup.
Draymond. Did you see John Sally on Vlad?
No, I did not. I see you was on there. I didn't watch it though.
No, Vlad said that Draymond said he's the best defender of all time. John Sally was like, man, Draymond, his goddamn.
John Sally's like one of the coolest niggas ever. I would love to get lit with John Sally.
Yeah.
Oh, you know that nigga be smoking.
Yeah. AT, he was like, man, love Draymond, love him, man, but he had his goddamn mind.
You know he's out of his goddamn mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows he was out of his goddamn mind.
I mean,
yeah, like nigga, you Burundi size capping over there, bro.
No, I think that's bigger than a Burundi size cap.
That is though. That is a cap, dog, for your ass. Listen. The greatest ever. Come on, bro. Maybe in the WNBA he could be the greatest.
Oh, man,
I think them women will cook them in the WNBA.
Yeah, a couple of them will cook them.
Diana Taurasi, I know she'll cook them.
Hey, she cooks too. Yeah, she cooks. She's like the White Iverson. She cooks.
Yeah, right. And she gonna give
tell them it's like 3-4 niggas in the hood right now that's better defenders than Draymond.
Oh,
Detroit.
In Detroit, here in Chicago.
Oh, nigga, listen.
Chicago, I'm already knowing.
Come on.
Oh, you already know, man. That's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, what you talking about, dog? You weren't better than Alvin Robertson, man. You weren't even better than Michael Cooper. You weren't better than Tony Allen.
Sidney Moncrief.
John Havlicek, shit, Michael and Kobe themselves.
Yeah, Mike and Kobe. Yeah.
Is he a better defender than is he even a better defender than Clay? I mean, like seriously,
that's better than Clay. That's what I'm saying.
Gary Payton.
I'm like, wait a minute, though. You know what I'm saying?
Every time they play, he's guarding the best player.
I mean, the thing about Draymond is he's smart on the court. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's cat.
He knows how to help. He knows when to help. But he's like not outstanding at anything. Like he's not an outstanding rebounder. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a good on-ball defender. I'll give him that. And he's good at help side defense. You know what I'm saying?
When he gets the ball at the top of the key, they don't even respect him enough to guard him. You know what I'm saying? When he has the ball at the top of the key.
I know Oubre took some of his commercials. I seen that the other day. I said, "Damn, Kelly Oubre got commercials."
Oh yeah, the little
shit.
You know, go to
state. Well, you know, Kelly Oubre, he light skinned. You know what I'm saying? He got a blonde in his hair. He got the green eyes like Steph. So you know they gonna market him.
And he played a guitar. He played a guitar and he like art and all that type of stuff.
That's over with.
I didn't know he played instruments.
Oh God!
He played for the other team.
I know
when he was in DC,
he from Louisiana. He probably
that,
started out on the banjo or something. You have to team.
True.
Do he play though? Did he play yesterday? I was watching a little bit of the game at the gym.
He didn't play. He didn't
Nah,
play.
he was out.
Frank, they gonna make the playoffs, bro.
They want him in the play-in.
So
that's what they're trying to give.
They might get the play-in, probably.
Yeah, they'll be in the play-in because they're on 3. I think they're 3 games behind the Grizzlies and the
other day they was
Grizzlies whooped the Bucks' ass last night.
Oh, I know they did. I
like
told y'all I picked the Grizzlies to be my dark horse in the West. The Grizzlies been balling. It's just they have a lot of injuries.
Yeah.
See it, dog.
And then
I think everybody want to see the Clippers and the Lakers first round, man. I want to see that. Like, let's get this over with. Let's decapitate this fool right now.
Yeah.
What you said, C-Pen?
I said it's just that Memphis has been losing close games. Like Luka hit that lucky one.
That lucky 3.
Yeah. I was like, damn, bro, that hurt.
And then down the stretch, they be collapsing. I guess that's with experience they got to get better with, but they collapse sometimes down the stretch. They be taking some dumb shots.
Oh yeah, and like Grayson Allen missed both free throws that game too, because he was like 91% from the free throw line.
Want to go kick
Dallas.
Ass. Want to kick his ass dog up and down the street. I was gonna kick him to Detroit with T at.
Might touch your nuts.
Well, he might trip you.
Or touch your nuts.
Oh no, he ain't touching that. I'm killing that white boy. Once I gather myself, like, hurt nuts and all, like,
somebody got to die.
Somebody.
You gotta go. Let the gunshot blow.
I got to go. You got to go.
Right. Guess y'all want the Clippers to get an early exit round 1.
Chris, Lakers gonna be
boy. That's Lakers. That's a real. Y'all some real Laker fans, boy. Like, the Clippers ain't finna lose early.
The Clippers ain't finna lose damn Lakers, bro. Like, no.
That's that scare talk. That's that scare talk.
If the Clippers play Portland, which right now they got Portland in the 6, and I think that's how it's gonna be. That's a dub.
Yeah.
Rondo is going to destroy that. He's going to destroy that matchup. Lillard's going to get the points, but Rondo's going to destroy. He's going to kill. He's going to kill it when he's facilitating, running the ball up the court, getting guys in position. You know.
You know how Rondo get down. You know. He'll take all them he'll rebound all them bad shots and push it up the court.
Right. Chris, dog, the Lakers ain't playing the Clippers no round 1. Where the money gonna be at? They finna look. This was gonna happen. The Lakers are gonna be either in the 4th or 5th seed. That's where they're gonna be at. They're gonna match them up with Denver. They like them against Denver because they know now Bron and AD come back in time. They're gonna try to get them to the 3rd or the 2nd seed. That's what they're gonna try to do. They are not
I
going to
don't know
play.
about Denver. I don't know about Denver with Jamal Murray being out. I see maybe
That's what I was
more
about to
Utah
say.
because they the number one team. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So they're going to push them. They're not going to play the Clippers first round.
No.
Oh, he said he was answering you. Who did it? You wanted
Yeah, no, because they were saying that they could go all the way down to 7, and that's what I said. I said that would be a dream for me too, Chris.
No,
I would love to see. Let's just get it.
Adam,
Silver not letting that happen, bro. They not dropping down that far, dog.
Of course, they're not dropping down to 7. That's why they ended up beating the Utah Jazz the way they did. Because
Yes,
if they
sir.
did, you know what I mean? They don't want them to drop any farther down, get like that.
You right. You right, Nick.
J2 Savvy said Phoenix gonna beat the strippers. Chris Paul has Rondo's number and they're mentally weak.
That's cap.
Chris Paul is the one who choked us down the stretch in the playoffs.
Hey,
you already know what you're saying.
Hey, Mr. J2 Savvy, let me introduce you to the cap.
You stupid.
Chris Paul be choking. What you mean, nigga?
This is the cap I put on.
Chris Paul has an inhaler, bro.
The thing is,
The only way,
you know how Chris Paul do.
Yeah, or get hurt.
Yeah, he gonna get hurt. He gonna be hurt.
And Chris Paul, and honestly,
My
Chris Paul
hamstring.
comes up small in the playoffs.
He do.
Yes, he does.
He comes up
When he's
real
healthy,
small.
no, he plays well when he's healthy. But that's the thing. Like he'll go out in game 5 in the series is tied 2-2.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, now you not gonna play game 5? Like, damn.
That's injury.
And like the only
You gotta
way
get him
the
to play.
Suns,
Shit.
the only way the Suns will beat the Clippers is if the refs start cheating again.
Do y'all trust Devin Booker? I don't trust him.
Hell
I
no.
don't either.
No.
I don't trust him.
He's
Hell
totally
no.
unproven. He's
Right.
totally unproven.
I don't trust him, dog. Like,
It's-
I
Hell
really
no.
don't.
It's easy
Because
to
low,
get
either.
into
His
his
footwork
head
is
too.
suspect.
I just had to tell somebody Zach LaVine better than Book, man. People don't believe that though. I'm like,
Oh,
look,
he
man,
is.
LaVine is
He
coming.
is.
Man.
He is
LaVine
better.
is coming,
That's
bro.
better.
Better than
all day.
Booker. Yes, he is. He's better than Booker. I
Zach
don't
LaVine
like
can put the ball on the floor.
Yeah, he can.
Levine would destroy Booker 1-on-1 or 5-on-5.
Oh yeah.
He would destroy
Yeah.
Booker. Booker got that crybaby mindset.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
always
He just
whining.
comes off as a real spoiled brat.
Then he get a tech.
Yeah. Him and Russell and Big Cat, they a trio. Like they all
It's
cool.
like if this season right here did not show you that Devin Booker cannot lead a team on his own, then I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Well, Jay, that's not saying too much. Everybody done gave Pandemic P that work. Lillard gave him that work. The Heat gave him that work in the playoffs. D Wade was hitting him up.
Yes.
You want me to keep going? Like, that's not saying much, but the Clippers don't need to rely on Pandemic P. They know he
They
weak.
don't.
Right.
They know. They don't really. This dude, Terrence Mann, he is going to
He
take.
done stepped up, dog.
He beats.
Yes, he has,
I like
man.
That dude done
It's
stepped
going
up.
to be next year. Man is going to take his spot. Man is that guy. He's growing up. He has been killing on both sides of the court. He just got to get his minutes up. He's still young. He's going to make some mistakes, but in the long run, he's going to replace Paul George. I'm telling you.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
He's nice. I like him.
So, but Booker be balling at times, dog. But I mean, dude, if you didn't have Chris Paul on that team, would they really be that good?
They would not make the playoffs.
No, heck no.
They would not make the playoffs.
This is what I'm saying. It's like I told y'all, bro. This season right here does not tell you that Devin Booker cannot lead a team on his own. He needed Chris Paul to get them over the hump, dog.
Yep.
Chris Paul is the reason why they're in the second seed of the Western Conference. Not Devin Booker.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that bench.
Some people want to
And the bench.
And the bench.
Who that dude?
Right.
Bridges. I like that dude.
Yes, Bridges. I
Yeah.
like
Bridges be balling.
He better than Devin Booker to me. Bridges.
Yeah, and some people want to say that Booker should get MVP votes. I'm like, how? Chris Paul is the big difference on that team.
Yeah, he get an MVP, all right. Most valuable Punani.
That's why I said, man, if they hyping him up, then I'm like, well, then Levine should be getting some mention in too, because the Bulls, at least they was playing decent.
Jay, I'm not saying the Suns won't beat the strippers. I'm not saying that. They could beat them. They could beat the strippers. But I'm just saying, they're going to win. It's going to be tough. They got DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins is going to bang. He's going to knock 8. He's going to be banging Aiden all night. You got Zubac. Then you got Man. You got Morris. You got Rondo. You got Kawhi. And you got Reggie Jackson. Reggie Jackson don't even need to play the point no more. You just need him to score you 5 points or 6. Put him back on the bench.
Please put his ass back on
the
bench.
Pat Bev too.
And you got
I'm surprised.
I should
I'm surprised that he actually hit a game when he shot
on some scissors.
Yes, Chris. We are going to do an NFL draft preview stream. We're going to do it, I think, the week. But let me look at the date. It's the 29th, right, C-Pen?
Yeah, 29th.
Yeah, the 29th. Let me look at my calendar. We are going to do a draft preview because I have a lot of stuff to talk about. I'm going to cuss. First of all, F. Trevor Lawrence. I'm going to get on him first. That BS he said, knowing if that was a black quarterback would have said it, his draft stock would have been dropped like 10 notches.
He'd be with Quincy Carter, brother.
You're right.
He'd be Quincy Carter.
Yeah,
what did he say? What did he say?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you in a minute. That Thursday is the 29th when it starts, so we will have a preview on the 28th when I get off work.
Sunshine from Remember the Titans.
It's gonna be late on the 28th, but it's gonna be late night, Chris. We are definitely gonna do that. Thank you, Jay, man. Thank you. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and if you want to donate to the page, cash at me at the word welcome. Number 2, HDI TV, man. Thank you for loving this stream, man. There's none but real brothers on this panel. Everybody in here real. Yeah, Chris, I miss it too. But what Trevor Lawrence said is that he doesn't play with a chip on his shoulder and he don't play like he has to go win it all. And then his dad came out saying that he doesn't play to try to win the Super Bowl. That's never been. If he leaves now, he'll be great tomorrow. His coach said the same thing, and then his wife came out talking about it's more to life than football. So you know.
Okay. Yeah, he wild.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you know they're gonna have his number next year when he go to the league.
Thanks, Organically Powered Life, all day.
I don't even know where to begin, man. I heard somebody told me Fields had on lipstick when he. I don't know, man. The league, these young dudes is out of control. That makes.
What? Justin Fields has some lipstick on.
Yeah, had on lipstick.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Where?
Look, man. Look. In an interview.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, I was out of casino. Yeah, bro. Not the one with Kirk Herbstreit.
What's with these dudes, man?
Yeah, bro.
We gotta pull this up.
And you know we gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get your channel dinged. Because you know they real sensitive right now, YouTube. But
we already know.
Oh my God, this nigga got on lipstick.
I told y'all. What I'm man.
Oh, in the world.
Yeah, man. God, so you got Trevor Lawrence who looking like Sunshine, and you got Fields looking like Cousin Skeeter on Nickelodeon and shit. Oh, bitch ass nigga. I'm sorry, HD.
Who you said?
I said he looked like Cousin Skeeter, man. That used to be with your girl Megan Good on Nickelodeon. You know what I'm
that light
saying?
skin. I remember that.
Yeah, the little puppet face.
Yeah.
Buddy had on lipstick, man. I was at the casino for my birthday. I look up, I said, oh, then my pops hit me and was like, yeah, man, you see your man? He said, that look like lipstick. Even the fact that we having this conversation, I just said, look, the boy can ball, but, you know, I'm going to stay back and watch. Then Trevor Lawrence, I'm like, man, damn, they trying to ruin sports, man.
Freaking cakes running around, dog.
Hold on.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, hold on. I'm putting it in the private chat.
Body boy, bro.
Hey, man. This
Sodomites.
crew trying to take over everything, dog.
Hey,
Yeah.
I put it in the private chat. Go ahead and hit that. You see it?
Let me see.
It's really out here wearing freaking lips, dog. Hell to no.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, man.
This nigga really out here. Oh wow.
AT, you see it?
I'm looking. I'm trying to pull it up now. I don't even know what I'm looking at. You just said hit the back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro. Hit the link.
Justin Fields, you know, the quarterback from Ohio State.
That's crazy.
He got on lipstick.
Is that lipstick?
Yeah.
Man, this is sick, bro. This is sick, bro.
Why that nigga shit look like that? Yeah, because they got pictures of him under here now. Ah, nigga.
Bro, this world nasty. This world is nasty, dog.
And it looks like what is okay, he is in front of the cameras. Ah, nigga, you wore lipstick for the cameras, bro.
You snub, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. I told y'all, bro.
JT Shabby, Curry, do I believe he's going to the Lakers? No, I just think that's just a publicity stunt to keep LeBron's name hot in the Lakers.
Oh, he's
That's them
recruiting
damn
them.
LeBron fans. That's them damn LeBron fans. He put them in the Photoshop.
Right.
Where is this coming from? I have not heard one.
They making these rumors.
LeBron fans in the social media.
Steph Curry ain't going to no damn Lakers no time soon. Cut that out.
Fucking not.
But this is what I'm saying. It's like, look, why would you leave? You know, and this, I don't know. I'm just different than all these niggas today. I'm staying in my house. I'm staying and build my house. If we win, cool. If we don't, we try. I mean, that's how I look at it. I mean, I'm not gonna go over here or go over there. You know, I understand why KD left because him and management see Isaiah Thomas. Shout out to one of the greatest point guards, if not the greatest point guard or greatest player ever. Even said this. He has a thing on open court where everyone was blasting KD. Isaiah was like, well, to me, I didn't think it was beef with Russ. I just felt like he had beef with
They messed up. Sam Presti messed up, dude. They messed up horribly.
Because management got rid of James Harden. They traded James Harden.
Got rid of James Harden.
Right. Then Ibaka, they just traded Ibaka away.
Yeah.
That was their lead. That was their defensive anchor right there. How do you expect
that whole team
with all that?
People forget that.
Yeah, but James Harden, that's what hurt him. You know what I'm saying?
They just let him walk.
That's what hurt him.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. KD left. See, people are dumb. They don't do research. He left because him and management didn't get along. He didn't want Russell. He wanted to trade Russell and bring in somebody that could run the floor. That was a real floor general. That's what he wanted. They didn't want to trade Russ. So KD was like, all right. KD could have left the first time. He stayed in OKC. He signed
an extension.
When he could have left. But you ungrateful fans, y'all so ungrateful. And then when he stayed, y'all traded Serge away.
Yeah.
So it's like, what else do you want this man to do? You're not going to win with no Enes Kanter, Steven Adams.
Hell no.
I used to like Jeremy Lamb and Eric Maynard, though. They seemed like they was all right, but I don't even know what happened to them.
That's not your sixth or seventh man who did it. That's more of an eighth or ninth man on the bench or 10th. Them guys aren't your sixth or seventh guy.
Then Roberson.
Right,
like, can't shoot a free throw.
Looking like Howard the Duck.
He can't shoot a
lick. Oh my God.
Trash.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. And then people trying to say they buying a championship. I'm like, dude, the only two people came to the team was KD and Kyrie. They didn't know Harden was finna be on the. That's why I laugh at all these content creators who make these videos like, I don't like them stacking the deck. I'm like, how are they stacking the deck?
Sixers could have got Harden. They would have traded Ben Simmons by Brooklyn got him.
Maybe he could have got Harden. They want to trade Hero and Duncan Robinson.
Yep.
No, he can do that. He won't give up Harden. The Rockets won't give up Harden, and he won't give up Hero. Ooh.
Yeah.
I mean, we saying this all kind of possible. He didn't just have to go to New Jersey. Anybody could have landed him. So it's not like he was picking his team. You know what I'm saying? He had to go where he could fit. And he ended up just having to fit in New Jersey.
KD wanted to go somewhere where he has control. He's seen LeBron have control all these years. He wants some control. So
that's the only way he's going to win a chip.
Huh?
Yeah.
That's the only way he's going to win a chip.
Because LeBron was stacking his team. Everybody else was competing.
Right.
They stay on roster.
You see how they downplay Ray Allen now? They be acting like Ray Allen's just some sucker. I'm like, yo, man, Ray Allen was a big pickup when they got him.
Listen, this is why
I remember.
This is why it's hard for me to be mad at these players that are using free agency. Period. I mean, it's all kind of fucked up the whole game. But you know, you gotta sometimes you gotta be able to put some fire under these motherfuckers' asses, or they won't give you shit. They'll just use you, sell your jersey, and you just be on a losing team your whole career.
No, you're right. Yep.
Right.
That's the truth. You gotta take. I don't have a problem. I told people when LeBron did what he did, I don't have a problem. But dog, when you lose and I'm watching the game and you're not the main reason your team's winning, I'm gonna tell the truth. It's like, dude, like compare your first year, LeBron first year with the Heat, compared to KD's first year with the Warriors. I even compared these two teams on the live stream. Your Heat team was better than the Warriors. It was better.
He could have beat the Celtics in 2010.
Right.
He gave up in game 6.
You let dog, you let freaking 3 players
the Celtics wasn't going to go to the finals that year.
mid-30s run your ass out. You had to fucking run the D-Wade and Chris Bosh to beat their ass. Come on.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, stop it.
Yeah, you came on the team and you were basically pushed in the finals. That was your time to shine. That was your time to shut everybody up. You came up small. You came up small. I mean,
he let Bad Bunny cook him in the finals, bro.
Right. You let Bad Bunny cook you. That's all I'm saying. It's like Kevin Durant came to Golden State. That first finals, man, he showed I'm the best on the court.
He did.
I enjoyed every minute.
Royally, I was watching it like, damn.
Yeah, not once, but twice too. The year after, man, that same elbow shot that he had in 2017, he had the same.
And I mean, he was busting. I mean, he got the Finals MVP. I mean, purposefully, he went out there to bust ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And he was cooking him when he played in OKC back in 2012.
Fucking trash. Fucking trash to Rihanna on the sideline.
Dude, he went to your house. He slapped your mama. Just cool, bitch. And fixed a big ass sandwich, ate it, and dropped dick off of your mama and left.
Then drunk all the Kool-Aid. Then drunk all the Kool-Aid after too.
And it's like you said.
He Melvin. He Melvin in the
I wouldn't go that far. But...
You want some legs, little nigga?
I wouldn't go that far with that.
Nigga, I want you to put some clothes on, nigga. Get the fuck out the crib, nigga. Stop fucking my mama, nigga.
Little Bronny.
Guns and butter, baby. Guns and butter.
You're supposed to be LeBron. You let this man come in your house and just he put his he said, I'm right here, this KD. Here at the elbow three.
Freaking stuff mud on you and walk the Stone Cold Steve Austin style.
Right. Right.
He says, you know what I see when I see you, Bronny? I see a bald-headed little bitch.
Right. He came in your house. He came in your house. This is just like what Detroit did to Portland. Portland went in their house, slapped their mama. Detroit said, no, we can't let that happen. Came back, went to their house, slapped their mama, auntie, grandma, their daddy,
They
cousin,
cousin, they brother, they cousin, all that.
They bullied the hell out of Kevin Duckworth.
Anybody can get it.
To win their second ring in Isaiah. That's how you they slapped everybody in the street. They said, come here, you from Portland? Smack. Get your ass in the house. We run.
Big city, nigga. Not Rip City. Big city.
Right.
With a knuckle.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't care who's on your team. Everybody like, well, that's a 73-19. But you told me this to go. Why the GOAT couldn't win? He the GOAT, right?
It's like
then
that
Shannon Sharp really lied on it.
That whole 73-9 argument is so played out right now. Like, I'm not going for it no more. I swear I'm not. I swear.
It is team of all time. Like, what in the fuck makes them the greatest team of all time, first of all?
Right.
Like, they didn't even win the team.
They
did all that and lost.
I still think the Pistons of 04 would have got them. People forget how good that Pistons team was with Rasheed, Ben Wallace, Rip, Chauncey. They had Lou and Missy Hunter off the bench. You had McDice.
You couldn't be a shooting team. Like, we used to whoop Phoenix ass. You know what I'm saying? They used to love that small ball shit.
Yeah.
Right. So now, granted, Golden State is a little more versatile than that. But you got to put pressure on their shooters. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't put pressure on fucking Clay. Tayshaun would have been on Clay. Chauncey would have been on Steph. And it had just been over with.
And ain't nobody stopping Sheed.
And Flip Saunders would have been watching Draymond.
Right, and I'm like, ain't nobody stopping Sheed, dog.
Hey. Draymond would have got.
They got nobody.
Draymond would have got cooked in the post. She would have started backing him down, started posting him up, then he would have took him out to the 3-point line, just started raining on his head.
Yeah, it'd be ugly. And he tried to get in. See, he can get in these soft ass young niggas' heads and shit. You think he was going? He could talk some shit to Sheed? Hell no.
She would have said, "What?"
And then Bo get a Zaza Pachulia versus Ben Wallace. I don't think so.
Come on, dog. Seriously, Zaza would have got punked. If Zaza would have tried that stepping your ankle under their foot, man, Ben would have came over there like, what? Get out of here.
Harrison Barnes would have been scared. He'd have been scared.
Yeah.
Iguodala, the only one, probably wouldn't be out there getting punked.
Oh no, Iguodala would have held his own. Iggy would have held his own because Iggy from that era.
Yeah, he's straight.
He cut like us.
Even somebody like
Iggy got a pass, but everybody else getting their lunch money took.
Oh yeah.
They getting their ass kicked.
No, man, I done watched the first 10 minutes of Mortal Kombat already.
I told you.
Oh yeah.
I told you it go off, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, watch with T.Y. He gonna go to sleep. Be like, oh man, Doug, this bill was trash.
I might just be tired. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Doug, I was on the couch, Doug, watching it, Doug, and then I had to go to the store for some Durant, Doug. I ain't even finished it.
Nigga, too many do-highs, too much Hennessy.
Bro. My boy Uncle Frank did that boy voice. Man, I told you, man. Yeah, man. But that's what I'm saying. Who said that the Warriors are the great? Like, people kept telling me that 73. I'm like, dude, they're not the greatest team ever. This is how I tell if you're the greatest team ever. If I could put you in any era, if I could translate your team to the 60s to now, that's how I can tell you're the greatest team or one of the greatest teams ever.
Right.
So I don't want to hear that this is the greatest team. I'm like, dude, that Portland Blazers team the Lakers played against in 2000, they would have gave them the business.
Yeah, the Jailblazers, baby.
The Jailblazers, the Sacramento Kings,
the Kings, the
Spurs, Milwaukee Bucks team from the 80s would have gave them a run.
Right, the 84-85 Bucks team with Terry Cummings and Sidney Moncrief and Paul Pressey and all them. Yeah.
Tell them, Nick.
Defensively.
You feel me, dog? Shoot,
yeah, Sidney Moncrief was great. That's another great defensive player that Draymond's probably not better than.
Absolutely.
At all. Tony, you're not better than Tony Allen. I could just go to a college.
I don't know if he's better than James Posey either. I just don't know.
He's better than James Posey. The one before the injury and after the injury, but the one before the injury.
Tony Allen was giving KD that work.
James Posey before the injury, he was like Antonio McNice.
Listen, he might be neck and neck. He might be neck and neck with Ruben Patterson, Dad. You know what I'm saying?
Ruben Patterson.
Right there with Ruben Patterson. He was stopping from getting 45 instead of 40.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but as far as other championship teams, dog, it's like, man, the Showtime Lakers, which is my favorite Los Angeles Lakers team of all time, they would run their ass out the freaking gym, dog.
Yeah.
Ran out the gym, bro.
Who would stop Magic? There's nobody on there to stop Magic or James Worthy.
Or Kareem.
Byron Scott. Or Byron Scott.
Or Byron Scott. Oh, my gosh. Coming off the bench.
Michael Cooper. Michael Cooper had defense.
Put him in the class of the 80s. They don't have nobody for nobody in the 80s.
Draymond Green is not going to outbox. He's not going to box out AC Green.
Even the 90s, I don't think they had.
Kurt Rambis would give that nigga Draymond the business, dad. He'd be like, I never seen somebody.
Y'all can look at the Dallas Mavericks. That could have went to the NBA Finals that year back in the 80s.
Blackman.
With Mark Aguirre and Mark Aguirre. Derek Harper and them.
Derek Harper, yeah.
That team was nasty too, boy. Derek Harper was my guy. He played rough.
Derek Harper, bro. And Derek Harper hand checking Steph Curry.
Look at Run TMC.
Derek Harper hand checking Steph Curry. Derek Harper was nasty hand checking. He would not get past.
Mitch Richmond will bully all of them in the paint.
Buckets. He the game.
90s Golden State with the Run TMC.
Wow.
Nick.
They don't know the history, man. They don't know the history.
You could take that 96 Seattle Supersonics team. They would have gave the Warriors the business. Then you had Nate McMillan. You had two guys in the backcourt that
the shrimp.
They didn't shut that, man. They didn't shut Steph down. That'd have been over with.
It'd have been over from 90.
Yeah, Sam Perkins coming off the bench, hitting them threes, you know what I mean, stretching out the floor. And of course, they have no answer for Sean Kemp at all.
No. What Sean Kemp would have gave them the
He'd have put Draymond in the hoop.
Picking it up on one of the posters, man. He took out the list and played and
shit. He'd have came up with a new dunk to taper. He'd have put his whole fade in the damn hoop.
Yeah, right. Like I said, prime Sean Kemp. You know what I mean? That's prime Sean Kemp.
Yeah, I argued with my boy the other day. He trying to talk about the Warriors would have got with the Sonics. I said that 96 team, hell no. I don't even think they would have got with Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis team.
I thought he was going to say the Milwaukee team with Big Dog and Sam Cassell and all them.
Oh,
Tim Thomas.
That was good too.
Yeah, I like that squad.
Like, bro, they would not be able to adapt to the style of play that they couldn't.
Right.
They wouldn't be able to
handle somebody like Sacramento.
The way they're
Weber.
Right. Like I said, exactly. Come on.
Maybe
Chris Webber would have stopped the mud hole in
that Sacramento
Pages Stoyakovich.
Come on.
Hey, y'all heard Lloyd Banks. I got more foreign shooters on my team than the Sacramento Kings, nigga. You know
Banks. Yeah.
You know what's up.
Come on.
Yeah, I don't think they could have beat Charles's '93 team. Charles Barkley.
No, Kevin Johnson. Kevin Johnson. They don't have nobody on there to contain. See, this is what people forget about Barkley. Barkley still was giving you damn near 15 and almost like 15 and 15 at the end of his career. He still was giving you double-digit rebounds.
And he was busted up at the end of his career. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And he was done.
Yeah.
He was done at that point. He still was giving you over 10 rebounds. For a season.
Yeah.
6'5". You know what I'm saying?
6'5". Come on.
Yep.
That's 6'5". They wouldn't be able to beat them those two Utah Jazz teams that went to the finals in '97 and '98.
I don't think so either.
Y'all know Draymond cannot stop Carmelo.
Y'all talking all this it was probably mad that KD joined the team. I wasn't mad, KD. I wasn't mad. Why would I be mad? I mean, I don't care. This is the thing. Back in the day, Giselle, Andrea, I mean, you're a troll. I know you are. Back in the day,
I thought it was Giselle Bundchen.
We didn't care who was on the team. We just went out there and played. Like the Bulls every night, yeah, we knew they had Jordan. Yeah, we knew they had all these guys. But guess what? Orlando still was coming. Penny was coming to bust ass.
Yeah.
We still was trying to play. The Reggie Miller, all you guys who discredit Reggie, nobody give my dog his love. He was going at it, taking them to game 7, nigga. You think he was scared? What? Nobody cares who's on your team. That's our mentality. We're old school. Oh, you on that team? Oh, well, I'm finna push ass. I used to have to guard like 6'5" niggas in the post older than me. I ain't care. I'm like bumping. We got
same with me. I'm telling you, that's my shit, dog. I don't give a fuck, dog. I'm still
you trolls in the media are the one that was mad because he beat your king. Your king.
That's what it is.
That's it. Nobody cares.
That's what I'm going down to.
Kobe could have complained about that Celtics team, but he didn't. He just went out and balled out. Like he didn't say shit.
I already kept because we already knew KD motive was to beat Braun. He was beat the ball from Akron.
Right. He wanted to beat Braun. He wanted to show, look, I'm better than this guy. And he showed you guys he's better. He showed you guys since he's entered the league. KD was a problem when he came out his mom's womb, dog. He was a problem.
Yeah. He's a machine, man. He's really a machine.
Yeah, he was. He was. Shaq need to shut up about Barkley because he was a superstar. I put him. Of course, Barkley was better than Shaq, dog. That's the reason Shaq. Listen, the reason Shaq throws that in Barkley's face is Shaq is very egotistical. He's a hater and he's sensitive. Those are three
insecure also, brother.
And he gets upset because Charles Barkley tells him every time, if I would have had D Wade and Kobe, we would have won. Because Barkley, as great as he is, Barkley's a complimentary superstar. If he would have had those guys running that wing, he would have won. He probably would have won more than Shaq. Seriously. Because he found buckets.
That's all we needed, bro. Yeah.
Some facts there, because that's one thing people do not like. You know, as great as Barkley was, he was not a number one guy.
He was not a number one. That's why he would always, you know what I mean? He would always get thrown out early in the playoffs when he was playing with the 76ers, dog. It's like in his years. After Doc and Moses left.
Barkley is one of my favorite players of all time. I modeled my game growing up like him. But he never was a number one. That's why I kept telling people, that's why he tells Shaq, because he knows Shaq ain't a number one. Everybody knows Shaq ain't the number one. Shaq is number two. You guys have just been lied to by the media because they like the lovable Shaq, the guy who breaks the rim down and dunk all the time. He's a number two.
And cross dressers.
And they like to use him in the Kobe LeBron debate. They try to, push down Kobe by, oh man, he had Shaq. His first 3 rings.
Well, everybody said that. If you remember, Clem, early in the 2000s and late 90s, all of them were saying that about Kobe. And Kobe went out there and bust their ass. He busted their ass
and ended up getting more 2 rings.
Right. He busted Vince Carter. He busted T-Mac. He took out all his guys that was at his position. Right. He ate all of them up. Right. LeBron has never ate anybody up at his position.
And you know, that's interesting that you said he's a complimentary star, because it makes sense, because earlier in his a couple years ago, Charles Barkley was real close with Michael Jordan, who was an alpha personality. But if y'all ever watched The Last Dance, what did Michael say about Shaq, man? He looked at the camera and said, I ain't Shaq. That do make a lot of sense, man. Because I'm like, Shaq really ain't, niggas didn't respect Shaq like that. Hakeem Olajuwon, them, they didn't. Even David Robinson really wasn't scared of Shaq. Tim Duncan wasn't scared of Shaq.
They was killing him.
The bonus was giving Shaq the business. Big
bonus was giving the business.
George Murison from Washington used to give Shaq the business.
Big Country Brian Reeves used to give
I used to watch it. That big, tall, ugly motherfucker was giving Shaq the business.
Big Country Brian Reeves from the doggone
Oklahoma State. Yeah.
Right. Come on.
Yeah, that makes sense though. You said it. It just hit me about Charles Barkley not being a number one. See, I always looked at Charles, but now that y'all making it, he's not a number one. Give him Penny, Kobe, or D Wade. Give him them 3.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense.
I mean, listen, but it's like Charles, he's an alpha personality. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? But like on the court, man, he needed somebody who was more stable than he was, man.
Right.
Charles, you know what I'm saying? Right. He just needed somebody a little more stable who could score. You know, like he played with any other superstar of that era. Right. You know what I'm saying?
He's still a superstar like T saying. He's just a complimentary superstar.
Exactly.
Shaq was the same way. He's a superstar, but he's a complimentary. He needs that guy on the court. Why do you think the Pistons were focused on Kobe more than him? They let Shaq go off. They were like, let Shaq get his buckets because he's going to be done by the 4th quarter. They needed to stop that beast on the wing. Because if Kobe would have went off, the court would have been in trouble. So they knew
problem for everybody.
Do y'all think Patrick Ewing was a number one, or is he another one that really was never a number one?
Pat Ewing was not a number one.
No, he wasn't.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Number one. Yep. He's he's a little more mentally tougher than Scotty. He's like right there with Scotty, a little bit above, but he's below. He's below that level, that echelon. You want to talk about the Kings, Jordan, Bird.
Yep.
Right under there. You know what I'm saying?
Good point.
Yeah, he's right under there. You know what I'm saying? So I put him right there. Like if you do the all-time list, he's outside of the table. He's not sitting at the table.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sense. You got Bill Russell, you got Wilt at the table, you got Akeem, you got Jordan,
you got Kareem, you got Oscar, you got Isaiah,
Ray Moses, Malone, Willis Reed,
Malone. They're at
Patrick
the table.
Ewing.
Pat Ewing is sitting outside of the table. Like he's not outside the door like LeBron. LeBron outside the house. He's in the house, but he's outside the table.
Oh, I thought LeBron was like Tommy Davidson on that skit on A Living Color. Pick him up. Ham sandwich. Pick him up.
Yeah, that's what Pat Ewing is. You know, Pat Ewing was a good player. It's just that, you know, he just wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? And he just wasn't that guy. You feel me?
Pat, you know, he's like, but I mean, dog, you in that era of centers when you talking about Hakeem, Kareem, you know what I'm saying? 80s, 90s, man, all them
Ralph
dudes could play.
Sampson.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All them dudes could play. And so, like, but you know what I'm saying? But he was one of the best. He just wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And speaking of Patrick Ewing, then since we said Patrick Ewing was really a complimentary superstar, I would say the same thing about David Robinson.
Oh yeah.
That's why Tim Duncan came. It makes sense what y'all all saying,
Tim
man.
Duncan was alpha.
Right, Tim Duncan is the number one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
There's
Tim
no
Duncan
question.
is the number one. No question about it. You know,
and that's why we got to make sure we correct these idiots because there's people starting to put Pau Gasol. Look, Pau Gasol's a good player, man, but he ain't no number one, man. Kobe, he needed Kobe Bryant,
2,
man.
3.
He really top 10
If
power
Pau
forward.
Gasol was their number one, then he would not have gotten traded from the Memphis Grizzlies.
Pau Gasol is a role player. Okay,
Yeah.
that's it.
Especially at that point when he was with the Lakers, dog. He was a role player.
Right.
Phil Jackson stole on him in his chest.
Right.
Punched him right in his chest.
Right. You never see Phil do shit like that until
Right. That's what I'm saying. If Phil punched you right in the chest, dog, you know, listen, they could talk all that trash. He had all these points in game 7. Pau Gasol was soft, okay? He needed a Kobe. He needed somebody that's that nigga that's on the court to make him feel like I'm good. I can play now. I couldn't play before, but that nigga on the court.
Kobe called him some type of swan or something in an interview. He called him a swan, and now you got Drummond, who's a penguin. I said, "Yo, man, what's wrong with these dudes? Bitch ass niggas is birds,
inner animal and shit."
They called me the big penguin. I said, "See what I'm saying? This is this era. This is this era of big man. This is this
He
era
more
of big
like
man.
a dodo bird.
Yeah, dodo bird." Or he's that chicken off of Space Jam, that country dude.
Like a damn penguin.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah. I actually feel bad for Drummond though, man. They're gonna crucify Drummond if they don't win.
Happy feet.
Oh, of course. Of course they are.
They're gonna be blaming Drummond for all this L's, man. I hope Chris still in the still watching.
Every superstar that joins LeBron is going to end up getting blamed if they lose, even if it's not even their fault.
Even AD, they be coming to AD low key.
I blame Drummond for plenty of Detroit's losses. Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, he was the fault.
Drummond can't make a layup.
Loss.
Man, listen, I always put him
Can't make a layup to save his life.
Man, he's terrible around the rim, man. He has no touch, bro. This dude has no kind of finesse, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like
greatest.
But the funny thing is, like I put him in this category that he is like the biggest dude he's like one of these dudes that with the big reputation of being the defender that always gets dunked on.
Oh, he's like DJ Babanga.
Yeah. Your build is like this shot block rebounding machine, but you always get dunked on, Dad.
Oh my God, DJ Babanga used to get posterized, yo. Listen, I used to just look at him and say, "Damn, bro."
I saw KD bang on this dude one time, and it was like, "Oh my God, bro."
Yeah, I saw it again.
He looked ridiculous. That was a strong ass motherfucker.
Yeah, he was strong, but he used to get dunked on. Man, oh my goodness.
Man, no sense.
Yeah, he was strong. That nigga from the Congo, so he grew up fighting lions and shit. But he wasn't jumping at the rim.
He told Sasha Wood, "Shut the fuck up."
Yeah, he used to get banged on, but Drummond do be getting posterized. But I just feel bad, man, because he seemed like he's a cool dude, but he finna get posterized if they don't win.
Cool dude on my team. I need dude who want to put in that work.
Yeah, man, that's always been his thing. Dag is trying to get him to work. He don't be motivated.
Man, that's the issue.
Bruh.
Right.
He's just part of this new talent that's like, well, I mean, this new mind state where it's just like, man, like fuck it.
Like Trevor
As long as I
Lawrence.
get my numbers, I'm good.
Yeah, look, right. Look at my numbers. Out of here.
Oh
And really, it's just because he's 7 foot. You know what I'm saying? If he was 6'5", he wouldn't give a fuck about basketball.
Oh, no.
Right.
Oh, no, not at all.
For real
Not
though.
at all, bro.
He still don't. All right, cares about.
All right, fellas, I'm about to go. Y'all be good.
All right,
All
man.
right.
Cool.
Cool.
All right, Joe.
Good
Good talking to you, bro.
All right.
Yeah, DJ Banger. Yeah, he used to get posterized, man.
DJ Banger.
Who did it?
I remember one time I saw him get dunked on by Ty Lawson. I was like, wow.
Ty
He
Lawson.
got dunked on by a 5 foot.
He just looked like he was doing mad trap work, and then he played basketball. I'm like, damn. I'm looking forward to it.
It's gonna be scared to tell him. It's gonna be scared for you to tell him that, like,
dude.
It's gonna be scared for you to tell him that, yo, man, by 5'11".
This motherfucker head.
Hey, quick question though: if Pau Gasol is a role player, how come he has a better record than Kobe Bryant when Shaq left the Lakers?
Oh my God! Here we
Oh,
go.
God.
That's a good question.
Same old shit. Just
Wait,
a
what is the question?
Yeah.
Sound like some
Why
retarded shit.
why did Pau Gasol have a better record than Kobe Bryant?
It came out his mouth. So
He said, how is Pau Gasol a role player? But he has the
He had a better record when he was alone with the Grizzlies, and then Kobe was with the Lakers when Shaq left.
So what you trying to say? You trying to say that Paul carried Kobe?
I need you to own that, man.
Don't pay him no mind. Just go on with the conversation. He's a Kobe hater.
Oh, so you guys have your answers, huh?
Hold on.
No, I can't get references.
Nobody is saying that Pau Gasol sucks. You know what I'm saying? He was in addition to the team, but he was a role player.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was not no number one, number two at all.
Like Dwayne Wade was a number one on his team. Chris Bosh was a number one on his team. I'm not saying Pau Gasol wasn't a number one on Memphis, but it was Memphis.
Right.
It was As a matter of fact, if he really was a number one like that, he wouldn't have gotten traded from Memphis to the Lakers.
And he got traded for Kwame Brown.
And Mark Gasol. Kwame Brown.
Yeah, but this was a Mark Gasol that was still in high school, slow guy. So what are you talking? You're a number one getting traded for a high school player and a bum in Kwame Brown? You're a number one now?
The Grizzlies saw his potential because he was playing in Memphis.
A high school player in Spain.
No. He played in the U.S. He played in the U.S.
He
played in Memphis.
Pau Gasol, if he was a number one, why did they trade him?
That's a good
Because
question.
they don't know how to manage their team. He was the number one. He saved the Lakers.
Their team now. But he's a
Are
number
you
one.
serious right now, Dad?
He saved the Lakers.
Okay, hold on.
David's all right,
Hold on. So, whoa. So you have to tell me. So what was Memphis before Pau Gasol left? Was Memphis isn't even a playoff team, bro.
No, they went to the playoffs. They went to the playoffs. They
had one terrible year, but
they was bullying his soft ass in the way.
Compare the records. Gasol had a better record than Kobe when Shaq left. Go look it up.
We shouldn't be entertaining this crap at all.
Fuck the song. KG bullying his soft ass.
Wait. So are you trying to use that as a basis to say Pau Gasol is better than Shaq?
No, I'm not saying
Pau Gasol looking like the fucking ostrich.
I say Pau Gasol saved Kobe.
No, but okay, hold on. Okay, you said when
No,
Shaq
but you
got
just
it.
said Pau Gasol had a better record than Shaq. What are you trying to do with that?
No, I say Pau Gasol had a better record than Kobe in the West.
Hold on. So did Paul Memphis went to the playoffs?
He didn't get out the first round.
Hold on.
He went to the playoffs. He went to the playoffs. He went to the playoffs.
He went to the playoffs.
He went to the playoffs.
He got the first round.
But let's name the team that he had though.
It's nonsense.
Let's name the team that he had around him though, sir. You talking about when he had White Mouse, Jason Williams, and Dickerson from Arizona, Shane Battier.
Those are role players.
That's you talking about the same year that Kobe had Smush Parker, Kwame Brown. Are you going to compare team to team?
He was a better player.
Pau Gasol was a better player than Kobe Bryant.
Like Memphis was barely a playoff team. Like they wasn't even a consistent playoff team. They would make the playoffs every other year. And they would get in there as like the eighth. They would squeak in there as like the eighth seed, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Bryant was playing with guys.
Memphis wasn't relevant until they got Mike Conley and Zach Randolph. That's when Memphis.
Those were their best years by far.
Kobe Bryant was playing with guys who got injured snowboarding, man. Those were the years that Kobe was playing with guys that got injured snowboarding, my guy. Kobe was playing with guys that was snowboarding and getting injured.
Snowboarding. Oh, that's funny.
So you guys are gonna make excuses for Kobe now because you guys cannot back it up with facts.
No.
Kobe,
Listen, man.
You are a unlogical LeBron fan. Hush your mouth.
No. The only fact that you're saying is that because he had a better record, that makes him better than Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not a fact that means anything. You know, that's just a stat.
That's all it is.
Because I'm pretty sure Patrick McCaw, his first 5 years in the league, got a better record than some Hall of Famers. They first 5 years. That don't make him better than.
But
you know what I'm saying? Because he won 3 championships with the Warriors, winning all those games.
Yeah, but like you saying the better record than Kobe, but actually looking at the stats in the playoffs. Ooh.
Yeah, if you want to go to the stats, it's not even close.
All right.
I'm looking at the
Hold on. Let's see. Pau Gasol had Shane Battier, Mike Miller, Lorenzen Wright, James Posey, Jason Williams, Brian Cardinal, Earl Watson, Monty Wells, Stromile Swift, Dante Jones, Antonio Burks, Ryan Humphrey, Jake Sakalidis, and Andre Emmett. Kobe's team had Tony Bobbitt, Chucky Atkins, Pierre Brown, Karan Butler, Brian Cook, Vlade Divac, Devin George, Brian Grant, Jermaine Jones, Stanislav Medvedenko,
snowboard,
Lamar Odom, Sasha Vucicek, and Luke Walton. Now, let's go to what they averaged. Kobe was averaging 28 points. Lamar was averaging 15, Karan was averaging 16, and Chucky was averaging 14. Now, Gasol was averaging 18 points. Mike Miller averaged 13. Williams had 10. Bonzi Williams was averaging 10, and Stromile was averaging 10. And he had another guy in Shane Battier averaging 10, and Lorenzen White was averaging 10.
All right, so you were a more balanced team.
Kobe. He had a way better team than Kobe. That ends that discussion. And you
that's
said
all
he
we
was better
saying,
than
bro.
Kobe. And no, this is the season Kobe missed the playoffs. Kobe had 28 points a game. He got hurt near the end of the season. That's why they missed the playoffs. And
already had the losing record when he got hurt.
HD.
No, stop it. It's my turn to talk. You were talking long enough, idiot. Now, here's what happened. Pau Gasol and them had a longer and a bigger, their team had more depth. I remember that year because it wasn't Pau that was killing. It was really Mike Miller, James Posey, and those guys.
Who's the leading scorer of that team? Who's the leading scorer of that team?
Pau Gasol had
18
points. 18, right?
He was the
18,
leading
right?
scorer. They were
And
a
then,
more balanced team.
hold up.
He wasn't even averaging 20 points a game, man. Stop it.
There was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Double
7
figures.
players in double figures. Kobe
Exactly.
had 4.
Because Pau
What was my
Gasol
Uncle
was
Chucky
leading
averaging?
That was that team. They
HG,
were
what
a
was
balanced
Chucky Atkins
team.
averaging, yo? What was my Uncle
No,
Chucky
no,
Atkins?
Bro, hey, bro, I done been,
No,
hey, check it
absolutely
out,
not.
bro. I done been on plenty of teams, bro. I done been on plenty of teams where the
Got
big
another
man
man
was the
as your
leading
average.
scorer,
Shut
but
your
he
dumb
wasn't
ass
the
up.
overall best player. He wasn't the overall best player. You know what I'm
He
saying?
was the
Because he's
overall
closer to the
best
basket.
player.
No,
He was a
wasn't.
superstar who was willing to share
He
the
was
ball.
not
Kobe was the
a
ball.
superstar.
That's why he
Averaging
shared
18
Stop it, man.
points.
You
Averaging
just
18
called Pau
points a
Gasol.
game.
He wanted to share the ball. He was
Pau
the
Gasol. Pau
Bro,
Gasol.
Powell was never better than guys in the league. He was
Bruh.
never better than Tim Duncan. He
He
was
was the
never
best
better than
power
Kevin
forward
Garnett. He
during
was
that
never
time.
better than Rasheed Wallace. I'm pretty sure. I don't have a computer in front of me. I'm pretty sure Theo Rattler
Pau Gasol
probably
was a
locked him up
combination
plenty
of
of times.
Duncan and Garnett.
Man, stop it. Are you a Paul
He
Gasol
got
fan
that
or something? Like,
mid-range
what's
game.
good?
He was
You
a
from
go-go.
Spain?
I like, are you from
Spaniard?
Spain? Are you from
Are
Spain?
you from Spain? You must
What
be
part of Spain you
dog.
from?
Somebody might have to tell Esau he got to go home,
What
man.
part of
No,
Spain
he
you
wasn't.
from?
No,
From Barcelona? From
he
Madrid?
wasn't nowhere. No, he wasn't
Nah,
nowhere.
this is
He
the
got
Pau
that
Gasol
low
fan.
move,
This is
and
the
he got
first.
that jump shot.
No, he wasn't nowhere.
Okay,
He wasn't nowhere near
He
these
got
guys.
the
Kobe was,
mid-range game.
listen, Kobe was averaging 28 points
Yes,
a
he was a ball
game
hog.
with a bum team.
He
With a
averaged
bum
28
team.
points with a losing record.
Oh, so he's a ball hog. Why was he averaging 6 assists that year, dummy? If he's a ball hog.
This man from Spain.
He has the ball
With
in his
Chucky
hand the
Atkins.
entire time.
As a shooting guard.
Now, who's making
guard.
excuses for Kobe? Now, who's making excuses for
I mean,
Kobe?
we
Come
go.
on.
We can
You
go.
guys are thinking
I mean, like we can go deeper. No,
Guess
we can
what?
go deeper.
Pau Gasol was averaging 7 rebounds a game. And
That's it?
Because he was
That's it?
surrounded with rebounders.
He was.
No, he wasn't.
When you're 7 foot, you're supposed to get the rebound.
James Hardaway was averaging
First of all,
Man's was
you have,
capping over.
listen. You should remind yourself that this is.
Shane Battier was averaging 5 rebounds a game. Mike Miller was averaging 4 rebounds a game. Lorenzen Wright, 8. Then you had another guy averaging 4, another guy averaging 2, another guy averaging 4. Where the hell is the rebounding?
Lorenzen Wright is a decent rebounder. He's a decent defender.
8 rebounds a game, bro. 8 rebounds.
man.
He's supposed to be a superstar. You're getting
He is a
out rebounded
superstar.
by Lorenzen Wright.
Without
Paul
him,
Gasol's a superstar.
Kobe would have never won a championship without Shaq.
Hold up. Kobe, guess how many rebounds Kobe was averaging?
He did win a championship without Shaq.
He did.
2.
Hold up. Guess how many rebounds Kobe was averaging?
Around
6
5 or 6.
rebounds, and he's a
Okay.
guard. 6 rebounds, and he's a guard.
Okay.
So what are we talking about here? Powell is nowhere
What was the
near
record,
this
though?
dude's
What was the
level.
record? All that
He
rebounds,
was
what was the
average-
record?
Right.
They lost because he got hurt, you dumbass.
They were already losing when he
No,
got
they
hurt.
weren't.
Go
They
look it up.
They weren't, you idiot.
Then
He
go
got
ahead
hurt,
and look
you
it up.
idiot. I
Right.
watched
So
that
all you
if
want.
Pau Gasol's
But
that
you
nice,
look
when
it up.
Dwight Howard got there, how come
No, hold
You
on.
he
can
didn't
look
make him
it.
better?
You can shout all you want,
I'm
but you
looking at
need to
it
look
right
it up.
now. I'm looking at it right now. He
What was the
got
record
hurt.
when he got hurt?
He only played 66 games.
Yes, what was the record at
Because
that
he
point?
got hurt
Yes,
at
but what was
the
the
end of the
record?
season.
I'm asking you a question. What was the record during that
What was
point
the
when he got
record?
hurt?
You look it up. I'm looking at it now. They were in the
They
playoffs.
they
He
had
got
a
hurt.
losing
They
record when
lost.
he got
Because
hurt.
he got hurt, Lamar Odom got hurt, and another guy got hurt. They only
Like,
played
stop with the
64
excuses.
Don't
Man.
say-
Kobe's not that great. He was a
Yes,
Tracy
he is.
Not
McGrady
that
of his
great.
part.
This is a fucking
He's better than
argument.
this guy, Pau
Man, he said he's not
He's
that great.
obviously a dumbass
So if
LeBron
it's drugs you on or drugs you need to be
Yeah.
on, but you
Please.
need
Pau
to seek help
Gasol.
for
Bro,
that.
it don't say it don't mean it don't
I'm not saying he's a bum. He's
no
a decent
it
player.
don't
This
anything.
off the live, man.
Oh,
That's
I
that's
just,
LeBron fan
No,
bullshit.
don't say. Don't
yeah,
say.
I just realized. I see the
Dan is
avatar,
a hell of a
guys.
drug.
Yeah, Avatar, dog. And
Why
don't say.
did
Listen,
And don't
guys,
say
LeBron
anything.
he's just a hater.
Why
Hold
did
on,
Hey,
hold
one at
on,
a
hold
time,
on.
one at a time, y'all. One at a
Hold on,
time.
he's just a
No,
hater.
I'm saying no. Hold on.
Just notice his wording, how he said he wasn't that great.
Right. That's a hate.
But yeah, but you
Exactly.
said, well, hold on. This guy saying,
Come on, man.
Paul, but don't you talking about Paul did it? Paul never carried the Grizzlies to that damn playoff.
Never.
He
What
never.
do you mean?
Okay,
What you
okay,
mean?
I want you to go to the website, right?
Get that dude out of here,
Paul
bro.
averaged 21 points. Jason Williams averaged 17. Mike averaged 12. How
That's
the
what I
fuck?
was
How you
trying
gonna
to
be
say.
starting team? You got a point guard.
That was the whole thing. You don't even watch it. That was the whole thing about that team. They would have 4 or 5 guys in double figures every night. That's what they used to
Ain't
live
that
on.
when Jerry West was overseeing that squad?
Exactly, Doug. And they had built a balanced team.
Shane
That's what
averaged the
their
same
identity
rebounds
was.
as Paul Gasol.
Because he was a great leader. That's why. He was really
He
leading the ball.
He was a great leader. Oh my God.
James Cummings just said this nigga's from Spain.
Not him. The leader
He
of
had
that
a team.
team
He had a
had
team full of.
Daddy and them guys. He wasn't
thought
no
he was
leader.
no leader.
He wasn't no leader. Pau
He was the centerpiece
Gasol
of that
Gasol was
team.
beta as hell, dog.
Listen, he had a team full of shooters and defenders, and he led them to the 8th seed. Stop it. That's their best. That's their best.
I'm glad they
That's
had
their
an
best.
8
They were an 8
getting
seed
in the
team.
first round. Cut it out. Cut
And
the shit.
Shannon Brown
At their
knocked down his
best, they're
wife.
an 8
Fucking
seed
trolls. We
team,
know what the
bro.
fuck you do.
Stop it.
You idiot
Stop
LeBron
it.
up there that's trying to break down. That's trying to freaking tear down.
Yeah,
Kobe.
bro, he a leader, bro. Why you let another man pipe in your wife? Come on, what kind of leadership is that?
Right.
So let's go back to personal insults again. Because you guys can't back it up with facts.
We are backing it up
Same
with
strategy. Same
I
old
just backed up
strategy.
the trash. I just backed. You said, oh, he carried.
Kobe Bryant, his years there, dog. The year after Shaq left, he got hurt. Then the year after that, he got his team to the first round.
To the first round.
Pau Gasol didn't really do anything. He wasn't the main guy on his team. Kobe was the only scorer on his team. There was really no
Lamar
Odom. Lamar Odom is more of a facilitator than scorer.
Lamar Odom was the 6th man back then. Remember, he was in contention for 6th man of the year. He was the 6th man.
One second. Let me say something real quick. HD, don't you have a video about Lamar Odom telling people that he was the LeBron James before LeBron James?
Yeah, he was.
Okay then. Okay then.
He was a point forward.
He showed you that LeBron's a bum.
He was Kobe's teammate.
Like LeBron is trash. This is where you got us fucked up. LeBron is trash.
Yeah, thank you, T. I'm sitting here thinking, that means LeBron's trash.
Just get that straight. Seeing as how you got LeBron James.
What is he
thinking? He's garbage. Freaking garbage. All right. Yeah.
He wasn't staying.
He's glad bag garbage. Yeah.
Right.
He wasn't saying
that. Odom was better than him. Lamar Odom shot the ball better than him. He scored the ball better than him, and he played better defense.
Okay, so Lamar Odom
seeing as how you got the motherfucker's picture as a profile pic. Come on.
Right.
Lamar
and Lamar can handle the ball. Lamar can go coast to coast. How can he go coast to coast?
Right.
Yeah, Dad.
So what is you talking about? Pau Gasol had a better team than Kobe. He had a way better team than Kobe had. If Kobe had that Memphis team he had, he would have got to the second or third round with that team. He had
all of those guys.
And you know who the leader of that team was, right? It was James Posey. That was the leader of that team.
James
As we were saying earlier.
James Posey.
And the leader of the Lakers is Sasha Vujacic.
Oh, get the fuck out.
Stop it.
How long you been watching? Hey, dog, how long you been watching basketball? How long you been watching basketball?
You didn't watch the game. You don't know that team. You just talking out your ass, bro.
So when the Lakers played the
How long you been watching
Celtics,
Please.
so when the Lakers,
I've been watching basketball since 2015. I've been watching highlights all day, and I've been watching Undisputed all day.
Highlights.
That's what you was watching today. I said, how long have you been watching basketball? When did you start watching basketball?
That's like cocaine and heroin, Dad.
We watch games. We watch
highlights
games, dog, like live. I watch
Watching Bass Mouth Shannon Sharp.
So I'm not going to tell you a story. I'm going off what I watched. All of my people, we sat up and watched the games. Football, basketball, baseball, soccer. We watched all the sports.
Boxing.
Why? Boxing. So, dude, Pau Gasol's team was a complete team. He was just a good call in that system. It's like Eli Manning. Eli Manning's not a great quarterback. He was just a good call on the team, what they needed. The defense was the MVP of that team. James Posey and Shane Battier were the MVPs.
That's basketball and football, two different sports.
So what happened when he matched up with Kevin Garnett, man? What happened when he matched up with Kevin Garnett in the finals?
He made the Lakers competitive against the Celtics. That's what happened.
Hey, my man, just a side note off the record. Can you tell me who the founder of basketball is?
James
Sasha Vukovic.
Oh,
okay, he got one.
He said James Naismith.
He said it. Oh,
he got one.
Who said it?
Listen, man.
I've been watching this game since 2015. You guys can tell me anything.
Yeah, you late as fuck. Yeah, you
That's why you watching basketball. You only been watching it 6 years, bro. You done been, bro, that's the whole history. You gotta catch up on.
Oh, you got to catch Hurry up. Hurry up, catch up. Hurry up, boy. Before it's too late.
This boy here said I've been watching since 2015.
Breath smelling like Similac. You all wet behind the ears.
Hurry up, Roger.
Oh, man, you better get up out of here before you get your thick ass tossed up.
Yeah, you earned this roasting, boy.
Oh man, but at least look, man, he tried, man. That's cool.
Dog, I swear we in
So
the
what
Matrix,
did Kobe do without Pau Gasol? What did Kobe do without Pau Gasol?
Stop arguing with this guy, please.
Kobe was a 3-time champion before Pau Gasol. Kobe was dropping 81 before Pau Gasol. He was dropping 81 points. 81 points before Pau Gasol. He wasn't playing no defense. Kobe was like all team first defense like 8-9 times. What are you talking about?
Let's look at
Kobe's stats are all empty stats. 81 points, 60 points in his last game. Those things don't mean anything.
Yes, they do. He was a kill on that court.
LeBron James averaging near.
Hold on. Hey, bro, let me say something. Hold on, bro. Let me say something. HD. He got a picture of LeBron. Let me tell you something, bro. You ain't ready to pass the eye test. Let me tell you something. You got that picture of LeBron. Shout out to Carcino. He said it the other day. Michael Jordan has 15 games where he had 40 points and did not have one turnover. LeBron James doesn't have one game where he scored 40 and didn't make a turnover.
Damn.
Okay, so he's
a freaking
So I'm saying, bro, you're not ready for the eye test, bro. You ain't really ready to compare these players like that. You've been watching since 2015, bro. You don't even know the history of the game. I'm gonna tell you, bro. You probably think Pau Gasol is better than Bob Pettit. You probably think he's better than Billy Cunningham and Gary Lewis.
I don't know if Pau Gasol
I can name 15 guys off the top of my head better than Pau Gasol right now.
Pau Gasol is a 6-time All-Star compared to an 18-time All-Star. He's a 2-time NBA champ compared to a 5. 2-time scoring champ and to his none. Defense of all teams, one has 12 and 9 first-team all-defense while the other has 0.
Okay,
Pau Gasol ain't no all-time, and Pau Gasol is not no all-time power forward for shit. Pau Gasol is not better than Tim Duncan. He's not better than Bob Pettit. He's not better than Karl Malone. He's not better than Charles Barkley. He's not better than Dirk Nowitzki. He's not better than Elvin Hayes. None of those guys.
Is he better than Kenyon Martin? Also, Fred.
Kevin Garnett, Kevin McHale.
This dude is clearly from Spain.
Right. Pau Gasol is the top 20 power forward. The other guy is either the best two guard or top two ever. So there's no debate. It's over.
We have Vince McGrady. We have Vince Carter.
I know you're a
troll. Vince Carter? What
Vince Carter? You said Vince Carter, dad.
Probably said Steven Seagal is better than Bruce
I think Allen Houston over Kobe. I think Allen Houston
Kobe was better than Vince Carter.
Oh, now you trolling. Hey, cuz I think Bugsy Bogues is center, bro. I think Earl Boykins is center.
I keep saying, get that dude off the line.
Vince Carter and Allen
Houston. Bro, I'm done.
Hey, you must be doing good things, bro.
Why y'all keep arguing with
Hey, see, tell me about this kid back with something about point guard skills.
Less than 10 years.
He's done with him, bro. He has
The Lakers should have kept Eddie Jones and not Kobe Bryant, and he would have won more championships.
Come on, go, bro. You are ridiculous.
If they let Kobe go and they would have kept Shaq, they would have never won any more championships. They would have been winless. Shaq is an overrated bum who had no moves, always complained, cried about everybody who he played with when they were the ones carrying him. If Shaq was that guy, Orlando would not have let him go like they did.
No,
period.
Shaq chose to leave.
Period.
No, if Shaq was that dude, they'd have won in them first 2-3 years of him getting to LA.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It wasn't until the emergence of Kobe. It wasn't until the emergence of Kobe that they started winning championships, dog.
Exactly.
No, it's not until Phil Jackson that he started winning.
No, bro. It was because
so hold on. Phil Jackson won those championships now. Come on.
Right.
Come on, man. Let's be real.
Don't tell me, let me guess. Golden State wouldn't have won nothing without Steve Kerr, right?
Shaq won despite of Kobe, not because of Kobe. Despite of Kobe.
He didn't win before Kobe. He didn't win before Kobe. He won absolutely zero before Kobe.
He swept in the NBA Finals before he
Penny Hardaway over Kobe.
No.
Penny Hardaway is a way better player than Kobe Bryant.
Bro, you just started watching basketball barely 5 years ago, man.
You saying you take Penny over Kobe, but
that's a stat for your ass. You like to say that's a stat for your ass. You barely been watching basketball, and you sound like a grown man. So you didn't even start watching it as a kid. I've been watching the hoops since I was a child, nigga.
Right. We've been watching.
Can we stop entertaining this? Can we please?
Yeah, let's get back to real basketball. This king of the bum over here don't know nothing. So what are you guys? So like I said, watching the season so far, man. Who are your guys' dark horses, man?
Okay.
So far.
Yeah. HD, you gonna lead off? You know we can go on. Yeah, give us
my dark horse right now and everything from watching it so far. I feel like in the West, I think I still riding with Memphis. I think Memphis is gonna get in, and I also think also looking at it, the San Antonio Spurs. I still think they have a chance to get in because I like the emergence of Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker has been balling. Dejounte Murray has been a consistent point guard and everything. So since he's been there, if he stays healthy, I'm glad they got rid of LaMarcus. I'm glad they got rid of LaMarcus Aldridge, so they can open up the floor more. And in the East, I think more. In the East, I say Miami hasn't been looking good lately. So I'll say Indiana. I got to ride with you, Nick. I think Indiana will sneak in, and I'll go with Miami. Charlotte might get in. I changed that. I think I got Charlotte and Indiana could be the dark horse to get in.
I mean, does it really matter?
So we
though?
talking about to get into the playoffs, right?
The Lakers and Brooklyn.
Get into the playoffs.
Man, shut the hell up, dog. This is my show. If I want to talk about whatever I want to talk about, I'm gonna talk about it.
What you mean, as far as like advancing around?
No, I'm just saying those teams don't really have a
Bro, you can't come on this man's channel and tell him what to talk about.
Tell what talking about, man. Hey, nigga, fuck you.
Ass up, nigga. Shut the fuck up. Now,
Yeah.
And he gonna shut the fuck up without being muted.
All right, now go ahead and say who was next. Go ahead and Sterling, you go ahead. You was next.
HD, get him off the line.
Man, he's fine. I don't give a damn if he on here. We ignoring his ass. Go ahead, Sterling. Give me your dark horses.
Bruh.
Ooh, for the
To make the playoffs. This is to make the playoffs. Right now, we got right now on the verge, we have Miami at 7, Charlotte at 8 in the East, Indiana at 9th, Chicago at 10th. But Washington could be a dark horse. They're starting to creep up.
You know who else? I'm gonna cut in real quick on S Young and say the Raptors. You know what I'm saying? 6 and 5 last 2.
Gary Trent,
You know what I'm
Gary Trent Jr. Ever since they made that trade, them boys been waking up. And they're not far out of that 10 seed. They're only a game back.
They're in the 10th seed spot right now.
Right now they are.
I know. No. They're one game behind. They're only one game out. If they win their next games and the other teams manage to lose, they're in the 10th or 9th seed.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's your dark horses?
Yeah.
Best. I was talking while I was muted. I didn't know it was you. Two of them, I'll say he and I definitely agree with the Grizzlies.
Yeah.
But I can't sleep on definitely can't sleep on the Raptors and the Pacers. Because these guys they're on the hunt. Like I say, on the hunt. They're very coming in. They're winning some milky games.
Right. Nick, what you got?
Okay. In the Eastern Conference, for the 7th and 8th seed, I got Miami just keeping that 7th spot, and for the 8th seed, I think the Indiana Pacers can actually crack that spot in the 8th seed.
Yeah.
And for the Western Conference, let me see how it's looking right now for the Western Conference, man. Okay. For the 7th to 8th seed, I think Dallas right now, man. You still can't sleep on Dallas right now. You still they're still in the team. I still got the Memphis Grizzlies making it in at that 8th spot, and yeah, it's looking good right now for the West. I still got I still keep the Dallas Mavericks.
Right. Let's see pins for the win. What you got?
All right, Memphis, that's an easy one, I bet. San Antonio, hell no, you still got DeRozan on that team.
You just gonna shoot my pick down like that?
I'm sorry, I don't like DeMar DeRozan. I'm sorry.
Right. You right.
Golden State, but Draymond Hill double agent +4.
Yeah.
So
can't
really trust that. Out east, I got Miami, of course. I ain't giving up on them. And the Washington Wizards, dog, Russell ain't going down without a fight, man.
Yeah.
He been playing lately.
He been balling, man. They look scary.
And I'm snoring on Indiana because they the worst. Yeah, I'm snoring on Indiana because they the worst home team in the NBA. Toronto, I don't believe they really trying to win now. Snoring on them too. So that's all I got.
All right. What you got,
Man, out west, I got the Memphis Grizzlies as the dark horse team. In the East, I want to say the Toronto Raptors would probably be the dark horse team to slide on in there. I feel like as far as me personally, I feel like this year, bro, the league is losing money. They making so many adjustments. They gonna want their top dogs at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying, in the conference finals. So I feel like if somebody's gonna make a little run in the playoffs to the conference finals out the East, it'd be the Heat. But out west, they want the Lakers versus the Clippers so they can get top dollar because they losing a lot of money right now.
Right. All right, bet.
Or Lakers versus Suns.
What'd you say?
I don't trust Devin Booker and I don't trust DeAndre Ayton down low. He's very goofy. His footwork isn't all that good. I don't see him, really being like that big man you need in the playoff series, especially
also
down
the injury bug, and also the injury bug, Chris Paul too. So. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it from this angle though, because I'm really not sure if the NBA wants Clippers and Lakers. I'm really not sure about that. Because they're scared that LeBron gonna lose to the Clippers.
Oh, they're gonna push him, right?
So Clippers might get cheated in the second round. You never know.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get cheated.
If they play against
Everybody
Suns.
gonna get cheated.
The fix is in.
Unless Utah, they try to put them against. They're gonna try to put them against Utah, and then they're gonna try to make the Clippers roll to the conference finals as hard as hell. They're gonna put them against Utah and then somebody else. But I really see them trying to maximize top dollar for the playoffs. So I see the Lakers versus the Clippers in the conference finals for the Western.
Right.
Yeah, and honestly, man, the Clippers, they don't want to have fucking the Mavericks climb up and come up to the third seed.
Yeah,
I mean to the sixth seed.
Right.
You see Mavericks in the first round again, that's gonna be trouble again.
They're gonna try, right? That's what I mean. See, they're gonna try to have them play the Mavericks, and they're gonna try to have them play the Jazz, and then the Lakers.
Don't sleep on Steph Curry now, though. Don't sleep on Steph Curry.
Out west, I don't know, man. I think they might be done, man. I'm looking at out west. I'm looking at either. I don't think the Pelicans is going. I just don't think they're going.
No, they are. They're done. He's a terrible.
Yeah,
coach.
I don't think they can catch the Spurs, and I don't think the Kings. I know the Kings can't either. You know what I'm saying? But I think the Spurs, they can sneak in there in the play-in. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I think the Spurs can sneak in. I'm telling you, all the Spurs got to do is win these. I think if they match up and they play, if they can hold off, I think they can hold off the Pelicans. And if they play Golden State, man, I really believe them boys will run Golden State. I'm telling you, I've been watching them all year. The Spurs are very underrated. They're going to try their best.
And you know they well coached. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's gonna be a problem for anybody. That's what I'm saying.
Steve Kerr versus Popovich, dog. I'm going with Popovich. In that situation, head to head.
Oh, yeah, of course, no question.
I just don't trust the Warriors down the stretch. The Warriors lost Wiseman for the year. Draymond, you don't know what Draymond you're going to get. You're going to get a guy who give you high assists and rebounds. Or you're going to get the guy with the triple single. Steph, yeah, he'll go for 30 or whatever. But
maybe.
But, I mean, I'm just saying, that's the other guys on the team got to come to play. So...
But see, you know, Papa designed something, man, and send some guards at him, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep some guards on step. He's done.
Dejounte Murray, the Spurs, Murray and Lonnie Walker are big guards. And Patty Mills off the bench is nasty with the pick and rolls and coming off the screen. So they're going to get all in Steph's grill. And they're going to make it tough for him. Now, I'm not saying Steph's not going to get shut down. But it's gonna be hard.
I like Dante to work hard. I like Dante. I like Dante Murray, man. He nice.
I do too. He nice. He nice.
Yeah. He is.
That Spurs team's a sleeper, man. Popovich always gets his team to the playoffs, no matter what.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like people just sleeping on the Spurs. I don't know why. I've been watching them. Boys been playing. You know, and then DeRozan ain't there. DeRozan to me is more like their third guy. He's their third guy.
2 o'clock for lunch and 4 o'clock for last break.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know. Maybe the Bulls can overtake the Raptors and get a chance at the 10th seed at the 10th spot, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, man.
The Wizards looking dangerous.
Yeah, the Wizards looking real dangerous.
The next couple of games are winnable.
If the Wizards get in there, they gonna give some guys some fits. I'm not saying they'll win their first round matchup, but they would give the first round person, whoever they play, a tough game.
That backcourt is lethal, man.
Yes, Bill and Westbrook, they figuring it out.
And that Boston
they
game was
6-4
crazy
in their last 10.
Yeah, it was, Sean. That Boston game was crazy. But I mean, that to me, that was more on the. I mean, that's the thing about Steve Kerr, man. I just do not like. I felt like if they fired Steve Kerr last year, I think they would have been way better this year. I just don't like Steve Kerr. Kerr's
You
just
can't
not.
fire Steve Kerr. He's woke.
No,
Brad Stevens outcoached Steve Kerr last night.
Yeah, Brad Stevens. Yeah, he got outcoached by Dilbert over there.
And I gotta give respect to
JT was
Toscano.
doing this thing last night, boy.
He hustled, man.
Steph Curry on the bench way too long last game.
Toscano is I think they need to keep a player like Toscano. I don't know if y'all know who that is.
Yeah, I know that is number 95.
Yeah. He a hard nose. He a hard nose.
I be watching light skin over there, nigga. I know your Yes,
he had Mexican.
I watch it. I know Toscano. I call him Moscato.
Speaking of that, Sean,
bro, I don't know Toscano, bro. Growing up, this nigga's name was Juan Anderson. All of a sudden, he go to the league as Toscano.
What up, Uncle Frank?
What's that, Sean?
Juan Anderson.
What you saying, Nick?
No. Sean, who's your dark horses in the Eastern Conference and in the Western Conference to make the playoffs? In the playoff, yeah.
I got Miami and Brooklyn I got Miami as my dark horse. Western Conference.
I say just to make the playoffs.
I mean, I gotta go with San Antonio. I mean, right now for me, I got San Antonio. Right now for me, that's probably like the only team I see in the dark horse. Mm-hmm. The East is kind of for me is just kind of like a back and forth kind of thing. I still got Miami in the East for my dark horse, even though they're in the kind of like they're in the upper level seed, but kind of in the middle seed too. So those are probably my two teams, Miami and San Antonio.
Yeah. Man, Washington is right there with Chicago, boy. It's gonna come down to
that next 4 games is like easy as hell for them.
I got easy
schedule down the stretch.
Washington?
Yeah.
Oh man, Washington might get in, dog, because they might push him in because you got two superstars. You got one superstar, the other guy. You got Westbrook and you got Bill.
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna sell more than the beat.
What seeding is
Vukovic too, though, bro? Vukovic is a problem for them top seeds. I know, HD. He left the Magic. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, and Nick, Chicago too. I'm gonna put Chicago.
Yeah, I got Chicago.
Just like Pau Gasol.
Yeah.
I think Chicago would be a
they're gonna be dangerous, man. Chicago's dangerous too. It's gonna be entertaining.
Chicago ain't going anywhere. You know that. They're not going anywhere.
What y'all think about
y'all might want to keep this under wraps. Sledge might hear y'all talking like this. He gonna come out the mouth.
Oh, what's happening, baby?
What's happening with you, baby?
Big Cap says Chicago. Terrell Hubbard, he leading it. Chicago Bull leave.
That's pretty dope. Put that on the t-shirt.
I mean, it come back to what Uncle Frank said though about the dollars, yo. Chicago's a big market, and then the Warriors, I feel like
Nigga, how the Knicks is the true dark horse of the East. Y'all like the 6th seed, bro. Y'all got to talking about data.
You know that's El Burundi so wavy, dog. You
Knicks are the true dark horse in the East.
Dude, y'all are not a dark horse. Y'all are proving yourselves.
They don't even believe it. They don't even believe it.
Knicks are right behind the Boston Celtics.
He said the Knicks in the shadow in the cut. Just watch it. LB dumb as hell.
Oh, bro, it's perfectly fine. Right where they are, they're right behind the Boston Celtics. Like the game is behind Boston right now. Like,
man, you need to come on in, bro. So we can hear this. I've got.
Hey, tell him to give the you need to drop the link to them chicks, man.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Right. Drop the link to them chicks. You need to hurry up and come in here. We need some Instagram, dog. I kicked that bum out, so you come in.
Oh, bro, send me some, bro, for real.
Man, no, we don't want you. Bring in my boy LB. LB, man, come on in, baby. We need some of them Instagrams. There we go. I had to kick that.
Yeah, I came in right on the nonsense. I was like, who's this dude y'all arguing with? Just saying a bunch of nonsense. I was like, man, I didn't want to come in.
A random 2K player with a brown shirt out of 60 overall.
No, that's a guy from Spain. Yeah.
Oh, he a brown shirt boy.
Yeah,
he a brown shirt boy. He on the sideline trying to find a teammate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, LB, that Mortal Kombat go hard, Joe. We need to see it.
Ooh.
I'm gonna watch it. The only problem, there's only one problem I got with WB right now. Can they please stop showing trailers, dog?
Right.
This is like the 10th.
Feel like the trailer's ruining the movie. You feel like you watching the movie,
As soon as I see Scorpion versus Sub-Zero trailer, I was like, I'm not watching that. I'll wait for the movie next week.
I haven't been watching the trailers, dog. I just went to watch the movie. You dig?
HD. When I go see this Mortal Kombat movie, HD, is Scorpion. And when I go see this Mortal Kombat movie, am I going to be impressed with Scorpion?
Yes, dog. You're gonna be not only impressed with him, you're gonna be impressed with Kung Lao and all of them.
The only nigga I ain't worried about is Sub-Zero, because Sub-Zero look like a beast.
Oh, Sub-Zero is wrong. He is.
Scrubby has always been my guy.
Sub-Zero is on this movie. You will not be disappointed. Y'all gonna like it from the beginning to the end. I'm telling you.
Oh man. Because I seen the trailer of Scorpion in the trailer, and everyone was kind of critiquing like his come here didn't sound like Scorpion.
No. When you see it, it's gonna.
I agree though. I do agree with the get over here.
Get over here.
No, but when he comes in like when he says it fits.
Oh man.
Nah, they should have had because we so used to having Ed Boon do it, like the creator of Mortal Kombat, because he's the one who did the get over here in the games. Like, so we just used to his voice doing it.
Yeah.
It's been like 25 years of that. Like,
man, I remember the very first Mortal Kombat. I remember the very first Mortal Kombat movie that came out.
It's going to be wrong. If you go into this, I'm telling you, it's going to be fire. Joe Cool was just watching it. He was 10 minutes in. He already said it's fire.
Wait, the movie's out?
Yeah, I got it on
you can find it on the internet.
Oh. I mean, I got HBO Max.
It ain't just Instagram bitches on the internet, LB.
I got HBO Max.
Hey,
I'm
LB,
saying is the movie?
No, hey, LB, if you in the East Coast, you can get that bootleg.
I can't watch bootleg movies.
Right around the corner.
I can't do it. I need that good HDR.
Yes, sir.
Shit, I'm the same way, bro. I'm the same.
I'm over it, dog. I've been
HD was Goro was
That
alright too up in
niggas walking in front of the movie.
Broke me down.
Oh Lord, bro! I remember I watched Anaconda like that when that first
Niggas
came out.
walking in
When I
front of the
watched that on
movie.
bootleg Anaconda, I'm like, dude, you got somebody getting up, walking out the theater, like, bro.
You see the video camera as they're recording it, like
it'd be shaky as hell.
Actually, I didn't even see all that. I saw the movie.
Oh, you must have had HD. You must have had a person come to your house and test the movie before you watch it.
Yeah, I'm talking about 2000. I ain't talking about 2010s. They got better though. They got better with the
2000s.
and all that.
No, you know, it's easier, especially nowadays, because like all the movies have been pretty much going straight to digital stream.
Yeah, they can just rip it from the digital code.
Exactly. So that's what's leaking onto the internet. So it ain't no more shaky cam boys like that no more.
Yeah, they've been doing that since 08.
Okay, J2 Slave, you got the hookup.
Yeah, they've been on point since 08 with the taking the digital downloads. I just need to watch that shit in quality, HBO Max quality, or go to the movie theater.
I feel you.
I thought it was supposed to come out on Friday, but they said not till the 23rd.
They pushed it back because of Godzilla versus Kong, because they're not trying to have the movies interfere with each other's sales.
I saw that. That was I don't even know where to begin.
Godzilla's dope, but I was waiting on. Like, they only pushed it back a week. Plus, it's the anniversary of Mortal Kombat 11 anyway this Friday.
Oh, okay.
Like the 2-year, what is it, 2-year anniversary?
Man, all I know is I watched it. The bitch was clear. I was good. Got my drink on watching it. It was a good movie.
Goro was up in that mug too.
I'm about to check that joint out.
And I had that mom gumbo too, so I was straight.
Yeah, the only thing I'm concerned about the movie is the Cole Young stuff, because you have like somebody who never existed in Mortal Kombat.
You'll understand. They fit him good into the storyline. They didn't make it cheesy.
Okay.
They didn't make it cheesy. I thought they was gonna make that part cheesy because I wanted Johnny Cage to be in it, but I see why they didn't put Johnny Cage. You'll see
a lot of people are like, "What the F is Johnny Cage?"
No, you'll see at the end how they're gonna. You're gonna see at the end how they bring Johnny Cage in. You're gonna like.
Did they do the brother Liu Kang? Liu Kang
is way better than the first one.
Oh man,
way better.
Yeah, I gotta see this.
Everything is gonna be better than you can't get too much worse than the first one.
Yeah, bro. That first one was like 95 best of the best.
No, man, that first one was lit.
I just got finished saying. The first one. I just got finished saying that the first one, Scorpion Spear was bird, nigga.
Yeah, we understand that, but it was still compared to the Annihilation one. The Annihilation
I've been in denial for the longest, bro. Look, I've been in
Annihilation
denial for the longest, bro. But even I have to admit,
Christopher
it was good first time.
Great,
the movie was good first time, but it does not hold up today, dog.
Freaking Jack.
Oh no doubt, no question. I wouldn't imagine.
Reptile was a statue, nigga.
Reptile was a ghost.
I mean, Reptile ain't no nigga from this one. From what I saw on the trailers, Reptile looked like the Deadly Alliance Reptile. I'm like, bro, why did they choose that Reptile? Like
the worst part of all,
lizard.
Raiden didn't even do shit in the movie. Damn it! So no.
That's facts.
Dog, that's what Raiden does. He does. He's supposed to interfere in human stuff, like Mortal Kombat.
Listen, like I said before, the Raiden I know gets busy, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about no Raiden and shit. Raiden I know didn't have no chill.
Spamming with that one move.
I'm just going based on lore. Raiden does not get involved in Mortal Kombat. That was the rules. He's not supposed to. He can guide you, but he's not. But when Shinnok was dead.
Why is he in the game if he's not supposed to get involved? I don't understand.
That's what I'm saying. He could still whoop that ass.
Yeah. Like, come on, man. He's the god of thunder, as Frank would
I
say.
played all 11, dog. I was playing them games
I
in
don't
92.
think T played the
He was
story
getting
mode.
busy in the games, dog.
He played the arcade.
For real.
Yeah, you played the
He was getting
arcade.
busy in the games, dog.
Yeah, he's in the games and finding character. I'm
He
talking
been
the
playing
actual
against the computer.
canon.
Rating gets busy. I don't know what you're talking about.
The actual canon, dog. Like if you actually follow the story, not like the like just him choosing.
I get what you're saying, but yeah, he can throw.
I'm saying that's all I'm saying.
You can't act like Raiden ain't got the hands.
And it's not like Raiden is a scrub. Like he's one of the best players on the game. So when you fucking see the movie and he don't do shit, it's like this is pretty garbage. You know what I'm saying? Raiden's one of my favorite characters, and he don't do shit.
Right.
He's cool.
He didn't blow nobody's head off, dog. Nothing, dog. No, he had like one scene where like electricity came out the eyes
Well,
and
you know
shit.
this is the 90s. They're not
I was just about to. Hey, T, I was just about to say that. He had one electric was coming out the
like in the 90s. That would have been too much in the 90s with the soccer.
That is hilarious.
It was more lightning in Highlander than he ever used in fucking Mortal Kombat.
So you talking about Christopher